Hello everybody, welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. I hope you're all doing well. GSX is giving me all kinds of problems this morning, chat. Sorry, I just spent the last like 5 minutes trying to get this thing to... I can't get it to load through the aircraft. Whenever I go load aircraft and then through GSX, pops up an error. I think I need to update GSX. I think it has something to do with that. So we're just boarding GSX the old school way. I got to open up all the doors here. It's also not opening doors. There we go. Doors are open. Sweet. Welcome aboard, everybody. Thanks so much for coming to hang out today. Appreciate you being here. Golf Kilo 4, good to see you. Caleb, good to see you. Marku, good to see you. Lee, good to see you. Greg Feaster, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Chris Hewitt, good to see you. Gordon, welcome. Adule, good to see you. Frank, good to see you. Quick Match, good to see you. MN Sports Fan, welcome back. Radog is in the house. Good to see you, man. Kevin47 is here. Good to see you. Keith, good to see you. 380 Captain, welcome back. Skyworker, good to see you, my man. Welcome back. Gary P is here. Good to see you. Jay Savvy, welcome. Zachary, good to see you. Captain Dola, welcome back, man. Fly with Race, good to see you. JR3000, welcome. Mr. Wilson, good to see you. Spike Flies, welcome, man. Bomb Tech, good to see you. Wearing your summer camp t-shirt. Hey, Skyworker got his summer camp t-shirts as well today. Was chatting with him on the Discord earlier. Absolutely awesome. Frank, celebrating 3 months. Thanks so much, dude. Says, hey, Cap, hope you're well. Can't wait for the flight today. It's going to be a fun one, man. Some Aegean ops, Athens to Corfu. We haven't done this in a while. I haven't been to Corfu in a while, so I'm very excited for this one. If you don't know, Corfu is a beautiful approach, little Greek island. I think it's Greek, right, chat? Yeah, little Greek island. Absolutely beautiful. It should be a great day of flying. If you guys do want to join, please feel free. It looks like we're fully staffed up for this flight as well, so it looks like we're going to have full ATC service the entire way. So that'll absolutely be awesome. You know what? I'm ordering a summer camp shirt right now. Rat Dog, my man. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. So far, you know, hearing from all the users and members who have ordered their shirts, the quality seems to be there. So that's what I'm most excited about, is that the quality of the t-shirts is of actual quality. So pretty cool. Awesome about that one. Good men, good to see you. Gamers, good to see you. JR, welcome back, man. Hope you're doing well, dude. Otis Leonard, good to see you, man. Nismo, celebrating 4 months, is smoking on the lime diesel, stoned to the bone while I work and watch some airplanes. Easy clap. My man, huge enough floaties to you, dude. Thank you for the support. Appreciate you. Engineer on board. Good to see you. SR88 Gaming. Good to see you, man. Welcome back as well. Hope you're doing well. Marco, celebrating 25 months with the 2-year badge. Marco, thank you for the support, my friend. I appreciate you. Incredibly kind. Huge no floaties to all of you. No floaties out there to Frank, Nismo, and of course, Marco. Good to see you guys. Thank you all for the support. Appreciate you, man. Zach is here. Good to see you, man. Chubby guy question, is it pre-shrunk? It is, Rydog. What I've heard from a couple users is that if you're normally like a 2x XL, go with a 3x XL. If you're using an XL, maybe go with a 2x XL. I've heard that the one size up seems to fit a little bit better. That's my general consensus. I don't have my t-shirts yet. I ordered 17 shirts. I'm bringing a bunch down with me at Flight Sim Expo to kind of hand out to some people that I see that are deserving of some summer camp t-shirts. Mine should be here within the next couple days. They said by the 7th of June, no later than the 7th of June. It is cleared customs. It is in Canada, so hopefully I should get my shirts within the next day or two, maybe even today. So what are your GSX time settings for boarding and deboarding? I don't know. I've never touched them. Whatever the default is, GSX settings, timings, yeah, whatever the default is. I have not touched anything. When I try and board it through the Fenix aircraft, it just says that I need to update the GSX. I haven't updated in probably about a month, so that could be why. Mr. Captain Will, good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Can I get shipping to the EU? Absolutely, Lemon Wolf. Yeah, man, for sure. Yep, it'll once you like put in your shipping address, it'll figure all that stuff out, and they're printed in the UK and then they're printed in the US. So if you live in the UK or the US, I believe shipping is fairly simple and not very expensive. Sweet friends, welcome aboard. Nick, good to see you, man. Welcome back as well. Hope you're doing well. Gigliotis, good to see you, man. Good to see. Is it D-Day today? Is it really D-Day? It is, June 6th. Yeah, I guess it would be. Hey, Captain, do you have any passengers boarding? What add-on is that? This is GSX. Ground Service Extreme, I think is what it is. So apparently GSX is working on a V3, which is supposed to have some great new details. Yes, apparently all of these people are actually going to, like, you're going to be able to see them seated in the aircraft and stuff like that. There's some cool features coming to GSX. I'm assuming it's probably coming with 2024, if I had to guess. So, yeah. Captain Will, working. What's working? I thought you were a professional Denver plane spotter, sir. There's no work for plane spotters. Just bugging you. Just bugging you. Got to get ready for vacation. We're almost in Vegas vacation mode, chat. 13 days. 13 days, friends, till we are at Flight Sim Expo. By this time in 2 weeks, I'll be waking up in Las Vegas, getting ready to head to the Grand Canyon. I am incredibly excited. Going to be absolutely awesome. Friends, let's start the day off. Let's get this aircraft ready, prepped. We do have full ATC. I was looking earlier. Okay, we did have full ATC. We've still got approach online, so we should have full clearance out of Athens, which will be great. So, Yoke came in yesterday. Used the code Captain Canada. My man, thank you, dude. Appreciate you. It's incredibly kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hope they changed the people loading of the aircraft. I don't understand why the same guy can load my airplane at both locations. Maybe, yeah. This time in 2 weeks, I'll be cruising. Oh, baby. Connected to a PMDG beta tester. Rumor is some update 15 broke the 777 and set them back considerably. Yeah, I don't know, Ride Dog. I don't like to, unless I hear that from PMDG. Yeah, I did get an email from PMDG this morning, though, from Mr. Mathis. I obviously can't disclose what the email said, but things are looking good. As I mentioned, I don't think that we're getting the aircraft before Flight Sim Expo. I still wholeheartedly feel, and I don't care what PMDG tries to tell us on the forums and whatnot, I believe that is the major factor of why they're not going to be at the Expo this year. there would have been an enormous amount of backlash, I think, from a lot of people. The fact that the 777 hasn't been out now. Again, I'm not pointing fingers. I obviously know I've been in the flight sim industry now for many, many, many years. I know that patience is running very thin with a lot of people. But also at the same point, you have to put a little bit of a fault at PMDG here with the way that they're... they've been promoting the aircraft and, oh, we're ahead of schedule and, oh, it's in beta now and we've learned so much from the 737. This beta shouldn't take very long. Well, it's been, I think 4 or 5 months now the aircraft has been in beta. And, yeah, anyways, I don't like to speculate. I don't like speculation. Unless I hear that directly from PMDG, I kind of just... yeah, we can only look forward to it. There's no point in bitching and moaning about it. It'll be here when it's here. More importantly, I think there's some other projects that we need to pay attention to as well. It's not just PMDG who's bringing their 777. I think everybody's excited for that, but there's also some great airplanes that are in development as well. We've got the TFDI MD-11, and they've pretty much said that it's going to be here within 30 days. So there's some other great aircraft. There's some other cool things that we can look forward to. I think we need to maybe shift our focus, and then I think everybody will be a little bit happier. But I mean, I called it, chat. Don't say I didn't call it months ago, maybe about a month ago when PMDG, month and a half ago, when PMDG said they would not be at the expo. What's the first thing I said? I said it's because the 777 is not going to be released and they don't want to deal with any backlash at the expo. And I firmly believe that that is the reason why. So, again, if you want to get upset at them, you can get upset at them. I'm not, I hold, I understand where the frustration comes from, but yeah, it is what it is. Anyways, let's jump inside the aircraft. Let's get this bad boy program ready to rock and roll. Not a very long flight. I think about 50 minutes down to Corfu today and then about 50 minutes back as well. First things first, let's go to the overhead. We'll get our gears left side, right side, and center. I do have the external power and the battery turned on, and that's about it. Everything else is pretty much sitting cold and dark. Go to the Cappy Purrs on. Good. We'll get our ground control on. We'll get our crew supply on. Nav and logo lights on. AP master start switches on. No smoking to the auto position. We'll arm emergency exits. Pardon me, and we'll jump up our cargo heat to the aft position. Beautiful. What does this say? Gear. Why is my... Hello? No problem. Let's not pay attention to that. My gear was in like a half position. I must have knocked it while I was sitting here doing stuff. Okay, we are looking good. Let's go ahead and over to the aircraft. My flights... we're looking good. We got 22 minutes until our departure, so plenty of time to kind of get the aircraft set up. Mass and balance, everything should be done. Oh no, I have to load aircraft and I want to go instant. GSX isn't working that way, so there we go. We've done that. Aircraft is loaded. Okay, wonderful. Thank you. Cool. Let's come down here to the McDo. Let's go to our NITREF tab. Let's do our NIT request. Let the aircraft populate that. Call sign today, AEE Aegean. Aegean? Aegean. Chat, say it properly. Fuck. Aegean. 282. I have such a problem pronouncing this airline for some reason. Cost index will be 5, and we're going up to a cruise level of 300. 30,000 feet is what we have planned. I guess before I do anything else, we should probably tune to ATC, just in case I'm mucking anything up, and we'll get the proper clearances here. Okay, need to look at getting that. Also, I got my new yoke and throttle and rudder pedals. Quite a difference. Apparently, there is a spring that you can add to the yoke to give it more resistance. Correct, yes. Plenty of videos up there, screen time, on YouTube. I think even if you go to the Thrustmaster website, they have like a full thing that can kind of, yeah. We can give up about weather radar. They said MetaBlue won't give up the API. I mean, I kind of figured that was going to be the case, man. Hopefully they can do some type of like workaround and offer us something. I don't know how it's going to work, but NBA Finals Game 1, another championship coming to Boston. Oh, baby. Oilers or Panthers? I got to go with the Oilers, man. I feel it's going to be real tough for the Oilers. Florida is there chomping at the bit. They were eliminated last year, Stanley Cup, the playoffs at the end. So they made it to the finals last year as well. So I don't know, man. It's going to be It's going to be a hell of a series, though. I'm very excited. We're actually going to be in Vegas if there is a Game 6 and a Game 7 needed. I'm going to be in Vegas for it, which is really cool. So I'm kind of excited about that one. Maybe have to go to like a sports book or something like that with all the big screens and kind of take in some of the games if possible. Just accepting all of our load sheets. I kind of messed that up. So there we go. We should have all of our load sheets. Company message. There's still more company messages. Oh my goodness. One more. We'll accept those all. Beautiful. All right, cool. We're good with that. Everything is done there. Company message is gone. Beautiful. Let's call up Athens radar, Athens approach, Athena arrival. Okay, well, let's call them up. We are looking, let me go to SimBrief here. Let me grab our departure, the Core 1 Hotel out of 3 left. That's what we have planned, chat, so that's what we're going to do. Let me go ahead and pull up my sheet here, and let me just paste that in. Do we have an ATIS? We do. We have ATIS information Gulf. Winds are 100.03 knots. Takeoff and landing 03s. Okay. So we have ATIS Gulf, and we'll go ahead and grab our clearance. Athena approach. Oh, I have to reset my push to talk chat. Apply. I can't see. Good. Okay. Athena approach. Good evening. Aegean 282 with ATIS information Golf IFR 2 Corfu, please.
Assessment correct call sign?
Aegean 282.
Aegean 282, hello, you're clear to Corfu. Kilo Oscar Romeo 1 Echo departure, runway 03 right, initial climb 7,000 feet, squawk 7227.
Aegean 282 is cleared to Corfu, the Core 1 Echo departure, 03 right, initial climb 7,000, squawk 7227.
282, clearance correct, break, 7, total, clear for takeoff 03
Excuse me. All right, cool, we're good. We've got all that. Let's come down here. Let's go to our flight plans. So they did change it. We are departing on 3 right. So we're going to go to departures. 3 right, the Core 1 Echo is what we're looking for, chat. Core 1 Echo. There it is right there. Beautiful. Should be no transition, correct, good. We'll insert that, wonderful. And then, of course, into Corfu. We can have a quick little look-see at the weather, see what things are doing. But down at the weather, go to ATIS. VATSIM, nobody's online. METAR report showing winds 320 at 8. So we are going to be on the RNAV runway 34. Now, we're coming in. I think we want to take it via Direx. If we look at the arrival... so it's one of those weird, I don't see Direx on here. Okay, well, let's just worry about that in a second. We are planning the RNAV runway 34. We need to find that. There it is. RNAV 34. The arrival says we're on the Parn 1 Alpha. We'll find that on the list. Parn 1 Alpha. There it is right there. Good. No transitions, but our approach via you can see from Direx. And we'll go ahead and insert that. Okay, beautiful. Now, it's probably doing some weird stuff on us. So we're going to have a quick little look-see at this. Takes us from Parna to Gar. And then from Gar, which I believe is the airport. Yeah, okay. What do we want to do? Man, the arrivals into here are so damn weird. Basically, what's happening is it's taking us to the airport and then it's going to re-fly us around, which we don't really want to do any of that. So it should take us, what do we got? We've got Parna, we've got Iptis, Garta, Parna. There's Parna. So I think from Parna we can go direct to... Let's have a look-see. We don't even have the map in front of us. I think from Parna, we can go direct to Direx. And I think that would be a little bit more economical. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete all of those. And then we're going to do that. And we're going to insert that. And we're going to see what that looks like. No need for like procedural turns and do those types of things. No, thank you. We're perfectly fine. Morning, Cap. Hope all is well. Pretty busy with grad, but here nonetheless enjoy the flight. As Rito, good to see you, man. Congrats on the grad, dude. Hey, Cap. Just know I'm here watching the stream, but will not be asking questions today because of your moderators made me feel like absolute garbage for showing interest in the stream. Nope. No, they didn't. Stop being so narrow-minded. You have to understand that you're here watching my stream, so there's going to be certain rules that apply, and you have to be careful what you say in chat. It's not just an open free-for-all. You are on the internet. You are free to do what you want. But if I can control what happens here in the streams and my moderators are very fair. We don't pick sides, and we don't just decide to pick on somebody every day. So yeah, just enjoy the stream, man. It's probably for the best that maybe you don't say anything in chat if you don't understand that. So enjoy the stream, man. Enjoy hanging out. Nothing wrong with that. Let's go to the APU, and we'll go ahead and spool that bad boy up. Good. Everything's looking good there. We'll go ahead and get the seatbelt signs to the on position. Beautiful. Start switches on. Yeah. I fixed that earlier. I don't know why it keeps sticking to the start. Thank you for that. Good eye on that one. 7227. We'll go ahead and plug that in here. 7227. Oh, 7. Jesus, dude. 7227. Oh my God, it cleared everything out. Chat, major problems today. 7227. Okay, good. Squawk code is in. Let me bring that up so I can see everything. There we go. Good. Looking real good. All right. Do you know how to do an RNP landing? Well, yeah, it's just, yeah. It's kind of the same thing. Not much difference between like an ILS or an RNP. They're pretty similar. Let's go back to our NitRef tab. We're going to go to our NitB. We're going to send all this data down here to the McDo. So let's go to weight and balance. We're going to send to McDo. Good. If we come down here and we look, everything should be plugged in. Everything should be turning green and blue, which they are. GMC, my man, huge no floaties to you. Gifting a membership to the channel. Appreciate you big time, man. Thank you for the continued support. Unbelievably kind. Thanks so much, Kev. Make sure you say thank you to GMC gifting a membership to the channel. And we got Zach celebrating 65 months. Holy macaroni. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you very much for support. I appreciate you. Ali, I was getting the same problem this morning. So my guess is you have the latest GSX version, but when loading via the Fenix, it says unknown add-on error and needs an update. Any leads? That was exactly what was going on with me this morning, Ali. I'm not quite sure what's going on. They might have broken something. Maybe there needs to be an update from Fenix, or I don't know, man. GSX broke something. I have no clue. Thank you again, Zach, for 65 months. It's inching closer and closer to the 6 years. Let's go. Huge no floaties, buddy. Thank you, bud. 6 years. Absolutely insane. Guys, please show some love for Zach in chat. 65 months, and GMC coming in as well. There's a fix in the FSDT forums. There you go. Okay, I'll have to pick that up for the rest of our week's flying. Thank you for that, Padre. Hopefully, or sorry, Alexi coming in with that one. Hopefully you enjoyed the time off, Cap. Have fun flying today. Honestly, it was a pretty brutal 2 days off. The temperatures here were soaring. It was unbelievably hot over the last couple of days. It was awful. Okay, let's go to our departure page here. We are departing 03 right. Surface conditions for now are dry. We're doing a flaps 1 departure. Force toga no, anti-ice off, packs on, sync load sheet, sync live weather, calculate our V-speeds. 40, 40, 40. Okay, transition altitude, 9,000 feet, 1780 across the board. Let's send all of that down to the McDo. Flex of 70 degrees. Jesus, I don't know if I've seen that before. All of the numbers look good. I'm happy with all of that. All right, beautiful. If we go upstairs, APU's on, APU bleed is on, good. External power comes off. We'll go and get the fuel pumps on. Beautiful. Let's go to GSX, and we will prepare for pushback and departure. Because it seems to be broken even when we do that. So I'm going to turn on the beacon light, and we'll go ahead and turn this to on and reporting. No. Alrighty, and we'll make sure that our door is locked. Beautiful. Looking good. It gets hot in Canada. Yeah, dude, it was 98 with the Humidex the other day. Well, the last 2 days will. Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday it was like 94, and then yesterday it was like 97 with 73% humidity. Kind of was giving me vibes of Houston last year at the Expo. It was pretty nasty. Yeah, pretty nasty, man. Any evening stream tonight? Yeah, we'll be streaming this evening. I'm not quite sure the flight plan yet. I did get sent the new... What was the new scenery that came out I can't remember. I got sent new scenery that came out in the U.S. Savannah? KSAB? Did Savannah just drop? What dropped this week? I think it's Savannah. I don't know. IndieBuild sent me scenery to do a showcase for you guys. So we're going to take a look at that. Initial climb was 7,000 feet. We've got 7,000 bugged in. So is Savannah? Okay, yeah. So we'll be doing Savannah. That will be probably this evening. I don't know. Delta, American. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to take a look at where and who flies out of there. We'll figure that all out. Thoughts on the 707 announced? Who announced the 707? Is GSX coming? Oh, they are. Okay. Facing southeast. No, we want to be facing northwest. Yes. Alright, we're going to ask for push and start. Approach Aegean 282 ready for push and start. Push start approved 1013 Aegean 282. Alright. 1013 7000 push and start's good. Park brakes coming off. Thank you. Engine mode selector to the start position. We'll start our block time. Actually, I guess we'll do it properly. We'll start it here. There we go. And we'll go ahead and spool up engine number 2. Enjoy. Aeroplane Heaven is working with Microsoft Famous Flyer. Okay, could be good. I mean, I don't know. I don't really have a lot of like 707 experience, to be honest with you, Will, so I don't know how I necessarily would feel about it, but I mean, sure. Yeah. Hopefully it'll be decent.
Echo Delta 4 for 03 right, 992. Aegean Flight 1, we're passing 3000 for 7.
Yeah, looks really good, YouTube. I'm excited for it.
Continue climb flight 7.
Working and lurking. Good morning, Cap Chat. Bedrock, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well, dude.
Altitude again.
Hope you're having a great Thursday afternoon so far.
Climb flight level 240.
Hopefully not working too hard.
Climb and 940 Aegean 5%.
Have heard any new planes from Fenix? Well, we should have the 319 and the 321 sooner than later. So, Jorg said he's open to talk about hi-fi, so fingers crossed. Sure, yeah. I still don't think if Meta Blue isn't going to open up the API, I don't think there's much Microsoft is going to be able to do, unfortunately. Spool up engine number 1.
Please set parking brakes.
Park brake is set.
Unlock in gear.
Yeah, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope we're doing well. Great sounds they are. Yeah. Great sounds. You have to use the FT-Sim sound pack for the 320? I don't. No, default sounds, man. This is one of the airplanes I really feel like doesn't need a sound pack. Monsieur Janvier, it's good to see you, mate. Do you like the new Aegean livery, Captain, or do you prefer the old one? I don't know. They're both nice. I kind of like the old one. Very simple, kind of like off-white. I like this one too, man. I don't know. I don't really have a preference. It's a beautiful aircraft as well. He saw an interesting video about why Microsoft should have the FrameGen mod as an option. I mean, yeah, FrameGen is amazing. 100%. I'm excited to upgrade my computer this year towards the end of the later year. And, yeah, use like native FrameGen support with like a 4080 Super or something like that. Neither does PMDG. I don't know why people think the sounds are not realistic. To each their own, right? I get it, but thoughts on the IndieBuild's A320? I feel like the systems can be janky when making runway changes mid-flight. Haven't any issues with that, man. I think the aircraft needs a little bit of love, needs a little bit of updating, but other than that, I think it'll be good, man. Yeah. Putting the raccoon makes on the A320 CEO is a bit weird, though. I don't know why they did that. I mean, so did Air Canada. I like it. I don't have anything wrong with it. I dig it. All right.
03 right.
I don't know where the hell we're parked right now, chat. We're over the... I definitely pushed the wrong way. I don't know why I pushed that way. We'll just pretend we're facing the other way. Shh, no problem. Let's just do like a little 180 here, chat. Before we even call, we're just gonna do a 180 right here. Shh. Pretend like you didn't see anything. Jody, 22 months. Thanks so much. This evening cap. Good to see you, Jody. Thank you for the support. Appreciate you, man. Hey, Cap, think I asked last stream, you might have answered, but the stream cutout, is Flight Recorder better than Sky Dolly for replays? Never used Sky Dolly. I refuse to pay for a replay tool. I think this is the best option. Yeah. What's the reason for your upgrade now versus waiting for the 5000? There's been no release date for the 5000, Will, and the 5000 series is probably not coming out till fall 2025, which means I'm not waiting another year and a half to upgrade. And even at that, we don't even know. That's just speculation. There's been no talks of a 5000 series. There's been none of that. The idea behind it, Will, is that if I upgrade the computer now, worst comes to worst, I sell the 4080 Super, and then we can upgrade to a 5000 series or something like that. Are you not happy with the performance with frame gen? It's decent. I still struggle at major airports, especially with like VATSIM traffic and stuff like that. I still struggle with FPS. Mainly just to get away from frame gen mod and to actually use native frame gen support. That would be the idea behind it. 2024 will have FSR3 frame gen mod, FYI. Yes, correct. I bet money the 5000 cards are going to cost an arm and a leg. Well, they always do upon release. Yeah. Have you done something with your engine sounds to make them louder? No. 7800X3D and a 4090. Well, did you see the new AMD chips, Les? The 9000 series, I guess it was, or whatever. Looks pretty promising as well, man. Also learning German right now, which will help with the move. There you go. Very cool, Rito. Very cool, man. All right, we're on Gulf, ready to taxi, chat. That's what we're going to call.
6447. Aegean 128, clearance correct. Aegean 2 identified, class level 170.
But the X3D version is not out yet? Correct. Yeah. Cap, did you see the C47 in Waco? I did not. No, I did not. All right, auto brake over to max RTO. Ground spoilers armed, flap set position number 1. And our predictive wind shear system can go on and auto. Good. You're upgrading your CPU? Yeah, it's going to be a full new build, Will. Full new build. Yeah, the 10900K, that I actually feel like the 10900K is probably more of the issue than the 3080 that I have. I think the 3080 is still very respectable and could do a lot of good things. It's the CPU. I'm getting a little bit dated now. We're 4 generations out. The 14900K is out now, but yeah. So you think the Las Vegas City update will break Fly Tampa's Vegas for another 2 years? The way that they update, maybe. Approach Aegean 282 on Gulf, ready to taxi 03, right?
Aegean understand is direct easy.
Yeah, Fly Tampa is very slow at updating. He kept using any third-party turbulence mods. Yes. This one. Real Turb Cat is the one that I use. It's a fantastic program. GSX just updated to 3.0. Okay. Nice deal on the 7800X3D. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I don't have a micro center, but...
Station calling for clearance.
Takeoff config is set in normal. Good. APU can come off. APU bleed can come off. Good.
Are you going to go send one more?
What are the dates of the expo? 22nd and 23rd.
Aegean 652, Canada, Vietnam. You're clear to your destination. Kilo Oscar Romeo 1 Echo departure. Runway 03 right. Initial climb 7,000 feet. Squawk 207.
You think your CPU is old? Well, it's not so much that it's old. It's just that I can definitely see that it struggles a little bit. Like I said, certain scenarios, big airports, lots of VATSIM traffic. That's when I really start to go to my 10900 for 13900 last year. Best thing I did in a 4090.
2071.
2071. I'm getting expected.
Did you ever get paid discount to show up at the expo? Yes. Yes. I do get paid, and I am there on. I'm there with Thrustmaster, so they're my sponsor, right? So. I Athena approach, Aegean 282, ready to taxi, 03 right.
Aegean 282, taxi holding point, Delta 2 runway 03 right, via Golf.
Holding point, Delta 2 via Golf for Aegean 282. Alright, nose light over to taxi. We're on Golf. We're literally taxiing straight ahead, chat. Straight ahead. Still have an RX 580. Any thoughts on a cheap, better GPU? Definitely get away from AMD for your GPUs. I've said it. I'm just gonna say it. Get away from AMD for your GPUs, and I think you'll be good, man. I don't know what the equivalent is for an RX 580, but if you're looking at getting a new GPU in today's market, I would be looking at, you know, a 4070, 4070 Ti, 4080, 4080 Super, whatever they're called, Super Ti, same thing. That's what I would be looking at.
Bye-bye.
Keep them i9s 10K. They'll be plenty good for 2024. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see, JJ. We'll see, man. That's another thing, too, right? I'm not building a new PC till we get Microsoft 2024, and I can test my current system with the new multi-core support and all that fun stuff that's coming to 2024, right? So, yeah, I won't be doing anything until we get Microsoft 2024, and I can use that.
Clear for takeoff 03 right, 0303 statement.
Clear for takeoff 03 right, Aegean 282. Alrighty, landing lights on, runway turnoff, strobe lights, wing lights. Let's get her going, chat. Nose light over to takeoff. Let's go. Blasting out of here. I like the Maple Leaf a lot more than the Apollos. There you go. Nice, man. Good. I feel like you've got 2 years of like gifted memberships. You're one of the lucky ones, Kev. Every time there's like a gifted membership, it seems to be going near. You're lucky, man. Lucky boy. All right, pulling on to the runway. Lots of room here.
My destination via Kilo Romeo Oscar 1 Echo.
Beautiful. Look at all the solar panels out there. Awesome. Very rare that we get 03 right. Usually I get this for arrivals. So pretty cool. All right, cool. Joystick cam's going on. Enjoy the departure, friends. Throttle's up to about 40%. Sounds are going up. Enjoy, amigos. Good. Chrono's on. Good. Let's go flying. Manflex 70. SRS runway auto thrust. Blue. Slight nose down pressure on the side stick. Takeoff power is set. Airspeed is alive.
7% Foxtrot, 1 second, command to way, bye-bye.
100 knots, we're neutral. V1, rotate. Positive rate, gears going up. Ooh, bumpy right away. God, I love flying in Greece, man. Throttles to climb. Bring the engine sounds down a little bit. That might have been for me. For the CFM, present heading, climb 240, Aegean 282. Alright, fly level 240, current heading. Let's go upstairs. Runway turnoffs coming off, nose lights coming off, wing lights coming off, ground spoilers disarmed. Good. Let's go flaps clean.
Recycle squawk, sir. New squawk 5531.
Problem, thanks, squawk 55.
He's going to give us probably a left turn direct, I would assume.
Easy 96 Whiskey Papa, push back through face east, Fenix 1013.
A little bit bumpy. Not too bad, though. Up and up and away.
Engine 128, clear, pushing south, then Alpha 36.
Engine 128, push back through face east, Fenix 1013.
Pushing through face east, Fenix 113, Engine 128.
Engine 282, direct PCAD.
Direct PCAD for 282. Alright, direct PCAD. It's going to be a left turn. Good, watch our speed. Yeah, that's right, guys. If you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button, show the channel some love. Appreciate you guys, man. The likes are free. Help support the channel.
Southeast on taxi hotel, or face northwest on taxi hotel. Would you like me to do taxi hotel?
Should have a beautiful sunset arrival into Corfu.
Hey, from southeast of hotel.
Southeast hotel, thanks.
You could hear that guy's GSX. The release part break. Nice.
Aegean, right, 6 push start at 8,
Aegean 128, push back is approved face east, Fenix 1013.
Alrighty, beautiful. Nice hand-flown departure. Real smooth up here just above that cloud line. Got the aircraft leveled out. We'll throw on autopilot. Alright, 9,000 feet, so we'll go standard. And we're leveled off. Autopilot 1 is coming on. I'll bring you guys back up into the flight deck. 9,500 feet. Beautiful. Kelmo, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Currently still flying the sim from San Diego to Atlanta Cap, Canada is the in-flight entertainment. My man. Sweet, dude. Nothing new about computers, but Elon Musk just announced that the world's largest supercomputer in Memphis comes with 1,000 NVIDIA H1 GPUs. I'd like to see how good Microsoft 2024 would run on that. Probably wouldn't even know what to do. Landing lights are coming off. We'll keep the seatbelt signs on. Got a little bit of cloud up here. Might get some bumps through there. Looking good. GSX 3.0 seated passenger update. There you go. Did you see the SpaceX launch this morning? It was pretty epic. I did not, Will. No. I did not. Alright, there we go. Up and out of Athens. How are you getting from Harry Reid to the Rio? Maverick's picking me up.
From Hotel Delta 3 and Delta, so 1.1 right.
Mr. Maverick is picking me up. Your top bar is off? Ah, thank you. Simple reconnect should kick that all in now. There we go. Everything should be updated now. Thank you for that. Sometimes it needs to be manually restarted, Gregory. Hope the Pratt & Whitney update for the AnyBuilds 320. Maybe. I don't know. I don't even know if AnyBuilds is like continuing development with that anymore. I almost think like it's Microsoft that's going to be working on that aircraft now. I don't know. I don't know how this works. Nothing beats Microsoft graphics. I would agree with you. It's absolutely stunning.
Departure 03 right, 7,000 feet initial climb, 6753 for the squawk, not Ryanair 90.
Ryanair 90, that's correct.
Leonard, 43 months. Thank you, dude. Says good after gap. Waiting for my shirt. Me. Says I'm waiting for my shirt. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thanks so much, Leonard. Appreciate you, dude. And I hope the quality of the shirt turns out just like it has been for everybody else, man. I've been very, very impressed with all the pictures that people have been sending me of them with the shirt, the quality of the shirts. It's been absolutely awesome. What time do I land? 3 p.m. 3 p.m. Mopar Dude and I both arrive at 3 p.m. And Maverick will be picking us up. Are you excited for Sunday? What's Sunday? Look at that engine. It's literally IRL. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at that. Look at that bad boy. Had the sim freeze on me. Did the Cap in Canada. Didn't touch anything. Your PC must really like you, Cap. Uh-oh. Don't touch it. That's what you do, man, when it freezes. Just don't touch it. No news on the PMDD 777? Not yet. Are you excited for Saturday? What's on Saturday? Am I missing something? Oh, the Xbox thing. Yeah, that should be fun. Yeah, excited about that one. Yeah. NHL Finals. Sure. Yeah, game 1 on Saturday. That's right. All right. Listen, I have one day, Will, in my brain right now, and it's Wednesday the 19th when I start my vacation. Do I use Active Sky? No, you don't need Active Sky. You get in at 11 p.m. on the Tuesday? Jesus, dude. So you're doing what, Tuesday to Tuesday or Tuesday to Monday? 11 p.m. on the Tuesday. I don't think anybody's there on Tuesday, Kev. I think you're going to be,
Switch to Unicom 1228. Bye-bye.
Unicom 1228, thanks for wonderful ATC. Have a great evening. Do you think any builds 320 Neo sounds are accurate? I don't know. I've never been on a Neo. Yeah. You're going Tuesday to Wednesday? Jesus, dude. 8 days in Vegas? The fuck are you going to do for 8 days in Vegas? My goodness. I think I'd lose my mind. Somewhere, I feel like 5 to 6 days. 43-month subscription is wild. The idea, any idea who the longest tenured subscriber is? Mr. Daniel Barry. Mr. Daniel Barry at 80-something months. Yeah. And I took the week off after, too. My God. Okay, so apparently Kevin's got a whole bunch of money stashed away, chat, and if you are at the expo and you run into Kevin, make sure that he picks up the bill for your drinks and your food. I feel like that's only fair. He could be a millionaire. If he's a millionaire, I'm staying an extra week with him then. Hey Cap, how difficult was the decision to become a full-time content creator from your previous profession? Has it worked out as you had hoped? Dave, great question. I was very cautious when I started doing YouTube. I've told this story before, but I'll very briefly touch on it for you for your question. I was doing YouTube and I had a job. I gave myself a 6 months time frame. If I said if I make more money doing YouTube for 6 months than I do working my job, I'll quit my job and I'll go full-time YouTube, and at least that way I won't have any doubts or I won't feel like I passed up an opportunity. And I've been very fortunate since, man, to be able to do this full time. And I mean, now, with the amount of members that we have and donations and amazing people that help support the channel, and then not to mention all the external sponsorships that we have, Thrustmaster, Any Builds, just to name a few. Yeah, I definitely made the right decision. I feel like I would probably be making close to the same amount of money if I was still welding. I might actually think that I might even be making a little bit more doing this as a full-time thing, especially now, like I said, as the channel continues to grow and we start having more and more external sponsors. That's really where the that's really where you kind of get your bang for your buck, if you will, is the external sponsorships, man. Some companies realize the potential and having an audience that tunes in week after week and having a big sub count, like it's advertising, and it's a hell of a lot cheaper to pay a YouTuber for advertising than it is to actually like advertise through like a cable company or on the radio or whatever it is, right? So, got a fresh haircut? I did. Fresh haircut, fresh beard trim. I'm ready to go for Vegas, man. I don't like going and getting a haircut like right before I leave. I like to let it like grow in for like a week or two first, just so I don't look like I'm, a fresh baby boy. So yeah, all ready to go, man. Told you I'm spending 400 in total. That's not a millionaire status, Cap, but who knows, maybe 2 weeks to 2 months. Exactly. See, you never know. You never know, man. Hello, would you try the Learjet 35? Probably not, man. Nah, probably not. YouTube recommended me one of the streams from 5 years ago. Watched you fly the Tolos 319 in Aspen and then absolutely destroy it, right? Yeah, more targeted advertising, better role for the company, 100%. Yeah, ROI, sorry. Yes, 100%. Welding is exhausting, especially during summer, let alone its risks. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, with a yoke, I know, right? Almost like a PlayStation controller. Hey, Cap, when and where is next year's Flight Sim Expo? We have no clue, Tango. They will announce the next expo at the end of this expo. So when this one ends, we'll know where the next expo will be. But other than that, it is unknown at this point, my friend. Ah, look at that nice approach right there, chat. Beauty. That'll be nice. Yep, unknown until the end of this event coming up here. Miami would be cool, yeah. I feel like if it's going to go back to Florida, it's probably going to go back to Orlando, just because Orlando is literally a convention town. But, yeah. Yeah, absolutely will. Yeah, it was a good time, man. It was a good time had by all. And to be fair, I mean, for anybody that remembers when the Tolos first released, maybe the rant was a little bit extreme, Will, but that aircraft was a total piece of shit when it first released, man. It was so inconsistent. You would do 10 landings in a row with the exact same parameters, and 10 times in a row, the aircraft would feel, every single time you landed it, the aircraft would feel completely different. It was one of those weird things. What's your favorite beard straving stroke, up or down? You know what's hilarious? So I went to the barbers. I go to the same girl. She runs it out of her house. I've been going to her since I moved here, like, I don't know, 6 or 7 years ago. And yeah, dude, she started took out this, she's like, oh, I have a new beard trimmer. And she started doing my beard, man. Dude, it was, I came home and I ordered the same beard trimmer. I was like, can I take a picture of what you're using? Took a picture of it, came home, ordered it on Amazon. Done. So hopefully I can be able to do my beard exactly the way she was doing it. Cap, what company are you most excited to hear from at the expo? Probably Microsoft, to be honest with you. I'm really excited to see what they're going to be doing with the announcement of Microsoft 2024 coming out on Sunday. Them doing the Xbox Showcase. For those of you that didn't know, Xbox Showcase this Sunday coming up. I think it's going to be really awesome. I hopefully they're going to be able to kind of indulge us with more information, and yeah, should be cool. Not trying to say this because I love Tampa, but I feel like it would be a cool place to have it here, the first commercial flight, KPI to KTPA. Maybe. I don't know. Was the trimmer made by PMDG? 2 weeks to 2 months. Flew to LROP, EDDM, and Lufthansa A320. One of those IE sound sexy and sound identical to the Fenix. Great job, Fenix, not gonna lie. Yeah, sounds are fantastic. I agree. Hey, got FrameGen mod is jittering. Also, what are your settings for Microsoft? Adam, my settings, !MSFS in chat for my settings. You'll probably have to turn down some of the settings if you're getting jitters and things are jumping around and screens are being weird. Cap Tricky, what's up? Good to see you, man. Welcome back. I hope you're doing well. No, the trimmer is made by Wall. W-A-H-L. Wall. It's called the Wall Peanut. Man, this thing hauled ass. My beard was out of control. My whole hair was out of control, actually, when I went there yesterday. Now it's oh, absolutely, yeah. The Tolos 319, 321, probably two of the best airplanes that you can have for X-Plane. Right up there with, the Flight Factor 7.5, the FlyJSim Q400. Yeah, definitely some of the better aircraft available, for sure. Yeah. What are my anti-aliasing settings? My screen looks weird and blurry. I've tried every setting. I use TAA as Rito. TAA. Or is it the number? I use 16 times if that's what they are. So, yeah. Were they updated later on? Yeah, absolutely will. Absolutely they were. Yeah. And we actually like to take a little bit of credit for our stream yelling at them. So, thoughts on the 707 coming to the sim knowing it won't be a feature-rich plane? We'll definitely take it out, Mark. Might be cool to do some retro. Did Pan Am ever fly them or something like that? Might be cool to do some old-school Pan Am ops. Hey, Cap, my Logitech radio panel arrives tomorrow. Very excited. Should give me the VATSIM push I need. Absolutely, Simon. Congrats, man. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Simon, when you get it, make sure you go to the Logitech website and you download the Logitech plugin. Now, before you start getting concerned and, oh, it's not working as well, sometimes, Simon, sometimes it works, sometimes I have to manually do it. Sonny, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Page up on your keyboard, Simon, will make it so the screens turn on. Sometimes you'll load into Microsoft and like the dials will work, but you won't get any numbers on the screen. So if you hit page up on your keyboard, just above your arrow keys, page up, page down, if you hit page up, that's the default command to turn on. It's the way that the simulator interprets the systems and stuff like that. It's a little bit weird. I use a ceiling trimmer. What's that? I like my bushes on ultra, not low. Hey, there you go. Avionics switch, yes. Thank you. Any news on PMDG? Been on vacation for 3 weeks and I'm not updated. Nope. Quick little check on the forums though. That would, but no. No updates, man. No updates. Is WinWing attending the FS Expo? They are, Mick. Yep. They are. I had contact lenses for all of 2 days before I accidentally ripped one. Oof. That's not good. Airlines don't have avionic buses. You usually don't have that VAR on. Oh. Do you have an estimated head count on who's coming to Vegas? Like out of like the Captain Canada crew will? Or like in general, how many people? I know that when I spoke to Evan, when we did the Q8 showcase maybe like a month or two ago, I think 2 months ago, Evan was saying that they've sold the most tickets out of any expo so far. So I know that it's going to be a massive event. I would probably expect 2,500, 3,000 people. As far as Captain Canada crew, I think we've got a good like 30, 40, 50 people. I don't know. I haven't taken an exact head count. By the way, guys, if you are going to the expo, reach out to Dan or myself and we can add you into the Captain Canada Flight Sim Expo Discord channel. I've already added a few of you. I added Skyworker, I added J-Mando, I added a couple people already. But if I have not added you and you would like to be part of the Captain Canada official, just make sure that you like send me a screenshot of like your ticket to FS Expo. I don't want like just random people messaging me and, you know, doing silly things and stuff. So if you do want into the expo chat room, just let me know. The main benefit of being into the chat room is that you get to kind of coordinate with people. I'll be posting like, hey guys, we're going out for dinner at X amount of time and we plan on being here. So it just makes it easier for like you to be like, oh shit, okay, everybody's going to be here at 8 o'clock or here at 7 o'clock. So it just makes it easier for you to like stay in contact with some of the people that are going to be going to the expo with you. 17 miles to the top of descent. Let's update the weather, see what things are doing here into Corfu. 360 at 7 are the winds, so very favorable for us, chat. We're landing runway 34 into Corfu. QNH is 10-11, 31 degrees. Woof. 31 degrees, 10-11. That is warm. Minimums on the RNAV, 770 on the barrel mins. Throw that into there. Beautiful. Looking good. Did not see Leonardo on the exhibitors list. He's usually not there, Cam. I don't think I've ever seen Leonardo. He's like an old school Italian dude, I believe, man. I don't think that's a big trip for them making it over. Do we email you our ticket? If you're in the Discord, just send me a DM. Go to the Captain Canada Discord. You can send myself or Dan a DM and just take a screenshot if you can, man. I don't need anything crazy. Like I said, it's just more to stop it from like people joining who aren't going to the expo, who are just gonna like post stupid shit in there. So yeah. Cap, do they have real world aircraft on display at the expo? I was curious, but I'll definitely go when I'm older. No, I don't believe so. Now, last year it was held in Houston, and they held it at an aircraft museum. So there was a bunch of like old school airplanes and stuff around. But no, most of the time, no. Like this is being held at a hotel, a big conference room. Diego, 23 months, 1 month away from your 2-year badge. So, hello, Captain. Very happy to be a member of your community. I'm going to Vegas. Can I join that chat room we talked about? Yes, Diego. Again, send me a message. You can even send it to Sunny if you want. Any one of the moderators on the Discord. Dan or I, actually, I don't know if Sunny can add you into it. Dan and I can definitely add you into it. So if you are interested, just message Dan and I, like I said. We are going down to 2,900 feet, chat. 2,900 feet to intercept. Glide path. Let's start our descent now. There we go. Manage mode is in. I'll get the seatbelt signs back on. Good. Is AnyBuilds going to the expo? AnyBuilds will be there. They don't have a booth, but they will be there. AnyBuilds KSAB dropped. Is it good? Will you fly there? We're flying there tonight, Aviator. And just adds, it's not AnyBuilds. It's sold on the AnyBuilds store, but AnyBuilds is not the developer. I think Hi-Fly is the developer. Should I DM you for next year's expo? Because I'll be able to make that. No, don't worry about that now. We'll worry about that next year, around this time next year. Fly too high. I think that's it. We're checking out the new Savannah scenery, Captain Nolan, for tonight's stream. I don't know what the route is yet. I do not know yet. Cap, can I DM you about the expo in 3 years? I'll be there. Nope. Let's just wait till like the expo. We actually have a, confirmed date. But yeah, like I said, if anybody's going to the expo and you want to get added to the group, please do let me know. I've added a few people already, but I'll keep adding people. Like I said, the main reason for the Discord group is just to be able to associate with other people, myself, Dan, some of the other guys. Like I said, we usually try and do at least one community event a day. So, if you guys are there Thursday night I'll be like, hey guys, we all plan to go to this restaurant at this time. If you want to come, you can meet us there. Or if anybody needs a ride, let me know. Blah, 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 blah. That type of stuff. So usually once a day, either it's going to be like a lunch event or like, something at, maybe, hey guys, we're going to be at the bar from, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. If anybody wants to come down and have a drink, here's where we are. Blah, 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 blah. All that stuff. You know what I mean? Just makes it easier to kind of coordinate with some of the people that you hang out with and chat and hang out. So, any specific plans for Friday and Saturday night? Friday night, I believe we're going down to Fremont Street, Will. We're going to go take in Fremont Street in all of its glory. Fremont Street on Friday night, and then I believe Saturday night's going to be a weird one. I have that special dinner with Microsoft from 6 to 9. I think Saturday night we were going to do some mini putt. We wanted to do some evening mini putt at that crazy mini putt place. But I don't know how well that's going to work on a Saturday night. I feel like that's going to be a busy-ass place. So, I don't know. Age limit for Discord? I think you can join the Discord at 16. I don't think you're going to have any issues with that. Pretty sure it's okay. Aegean Ops, nothing to do that. We're on time. Everything's looking good. Sweet. Philippe, thank you for your subscription. Appreciate you, my friend. Hey guys, we're going to be at dinner at Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen. We might do that. We're still on the fence with that one. The reason why, Sonny, is he opened up a new pub. I don't know what it's called, but the Gordon Ramsay opened up a new pub, and you can get like all of the dishes that you can get at Hell's Kitchen that you would like. I just want to try his beef Wellington. Do you know what I mean? Like that's like the main thing. I just want to try the beef Wellington and the sticky toffee pudding. Apparently, like it's his grandmother's recipe or something like that, his mother's recipe. But you can get those dishes at the Gordon Ramsay pub. So I might just go to the pub. I might not go to Hell's Kitchen. Hell's Kitchen it's damn expensive, man. Try to find the lamb sauce. Who has booked that off-strip smoking room? Oh, no, I couldn't do that. I'm going to smoke my lights out on Saturday night. Well, I'll be there right with you. All right, auto brake low. Ground spoilers armed. We are descending now through 24,000 feet. And the approach is going to take us right in. We're not even messing about with this one. It's going to be nice. Imagine the bill on 30 to 40 people at Hell's Kitchen. I mean, pretty sure it's close to about $100 a head, Will. So, you can do the math right there. Dude, I don't know if was anybody there when we went to the Tex-Mex restaurant in Houston. I think Mark was there with us. Mark, you were there, right? Remember when the waiter tried to come and drop the bill? We went with like 23 people. There was like 23 or 24 of us. Everybody was asking, sorry, for separate bills. And then at the end of the night, the guy just comes and like tries to like hand us one check. It was like $2,100 or something, $2,300. I remember the look on that guy's face when I said that he had to go and he had to split that up. And I was pissed off because he got pissed off at me. And then I was trying to tell him, I'm like, listen, dude. I was like, when we called to make our reservation, the lady on the phone asked me if it was all together or separate. And I told her separate. I was like, when we showed up to get our reservation and to be seated, the same lady asked me again, was it separate checks or all together? And I told her again, separate checks. And I was like, and now you're here upset at me because I'm making you, like, he had to go back and he had to ask, like, he had to bring menus out and be like, okay, what did you have? What did you have? Like, I get it. It was a pain in the ass, but it had nothing to do with us. Nothing to do with us. That guy was kind of a dickhead, to be honest with you. Just wanted his tip and go home. Like, I get it. We were there late at night and, you know, like, we were one of the last, like, big groups kind of out, but the guy was also a dickhead. But that restaurant was delicious. That's the one I got sick from, though. I don't know what I ate, but I got sick that night. That's the night I threw up. How many separate bills? Well, there was 23 of us. There was a couple couples, but a lot of people, you know, like, to make it easy, like, I ended up paying for Kevin and Dan's because I was like, okay, just put us three together. And I ended up paying for the three of us because, like, I felt bad. Like, the guy was, yeah. Separate check seems like such a foreign concept in the U.S. It kind of did. But like I said, once you get asked for reservation, once you get, you know, so, yeah. I was one guy paying $2,100 for 20 people. Well, yeah. There was a lot of drinks going on. So, yeah. Did you say sorry about it? What do you mean? Love it when the waitstaff never asks groups about splitting a bill or not. No, like somebody said. So, Cap, I sent you a DM with my FS Expo confirmation. Sounds good, guys. Thank you. I will start adding all of you guys up here soon. Are we doing Fogo or something similar? I'm sure we will, Kev. Yeah, probably Sunday night. I think there's a Texas to Brazil. There is a Fogo to Chow. I know that we also wanted to do the buffet at the Wynn, but I think we're doing that Thursday night. I think we were going to the buffet. But I'm not quite sure what's happening. I'm not quite sure what's happening with Fogo this year. No Fogo for Pat. Korean barbecue? Oh, we're definitely doing Korean barbecue, Les. Definitely doing Korean barbecue. I'd love to do some Mexican food one night. I've heard there's a couple great spots for some Mexican food. And I could absolutely destroy. Where was it? Hold on. Somebody sent me like a taco. Hawaiian barbecue. That's where it is. Somebody was saying you got to go for Hawaiian barbecue. You're like the third or fourth person Hawaiian Ops who said that to me as well. Go for some Hawaiian barbecue. So I don't know, dude. Listen, man, I usually am one of those people that tends to over-plan these trips and stuff. I think this year I'm kind of just winging it. Like, I don't really, you know, there's a couple places that I want to go. There's a couple things that I want to see, right? Like, I want to go to Chick-fil-A. I want to go to In-N-Out. I want to be my stupid, you know, I know you guys get access to that all the time, but as a Canadian who only gets Chick-fil-A like once a year or In-N-Out maybe once every couple years, In-N-Out, Chick-fil-A, like those are like the thing. Raising Cane's if we have a chance for lunch or something, you know what I mean? But other than that, I mean, we're going to the Grand Canyon. That's like a major check on my bucket list. That's really the only thing that I'm there to do. I'm streaming Saturday and Sunday from the Thrustmaster booth, so my weekend will be kind of busy. I'm sure the landing challenge on Saturday is going to be a long stream. I'm probably thinking it's going to be close to 3 to 4 hours, something like that. You know what I mean? And then Sunday stream will be a little bit shorter, just because it's Sunday, and the expo on Sundays are generally pretty quiet, or much quieter. I'm definitely getting White Castle, but that's going to be like Friday night when we're on Fremont Street. You know what I mean? Like having a couple drinks, and I'm not getting a meal. I'm not going to eat there. I just want to get like 1 or 2 sliders to say, you know, just to say I've tried it. As somebody who grew up on Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle, I feel it's important to try White Castle at least once in my life. Did you look into Lazy Dogs right across from the airport? I have not, but Smitty also had mentioned that one. So when is the road trip? Thursday. Thursday morning we're leaving. Expo dates, please. Alukiyod, put exclamation point FSE in chat. Vegas is the kind of place where you go with 100 things that you want to do, and unless you stay for a month, you won't get through like 10 of the things on the list. Yes, exactly. Yeah. You still haven't tried In-N-Out or Raising Cane's. I'm going with you. Oh, man. You haven't tried In-N-Out? Monsieur Jarvis. I've already asked you, but for the 102nd time, I think you land earlier than me on Wednesday, right? You'll already be at the hotel, so yes. Because we're going for lunch. We're getting off the airplane. Maverick's picking us off the airplane. Get checked into the hotel. Dispensary, In-N-Out. Back to the hotel. Wait for Dan and Flyboy to arrive probably around between 8:30 and 9 at night on that Wednesday. Are you doing YOW to Toronto and then YYZ to Vegas? Yes. I'm flying Porter Vine. So I'm going to be flying on the Embraer E2 195. Natural Born Keeler, 29 months. Appreciate you, my friend. Good to see you back, dude. Hope all is well. Thank you very much for 29 months as a business class member. Appreciate you, dude. This has been a pleasure. Thank you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You got every breath mapped out already? Just the first, like, couple days. Like I said, the big thing is the Grand Canyon, man. That's the one thing we really wanted to do. TSC, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. I hope you're doing well. You land at 1:25. I'll head to lunch with you. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I land at 3 p.m. Maverick is supposed to pick up Mopar Dude and myself. And, yeah. We'll go to the hotel and get all that. Make sure there's an accessible restroom after finishing eating White Castle. I'm only going to get 2 sliders. 2 sliders. That's it. That's it. JFK to HNL working 748. Nice. Be cool one. Natural Born Keeler, thank you for the gifted membership. Appreciate you. TSC, make sure you say thank you in chat to Natural Born Keeler. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. On Fremont, Hawaiian food, brand new capped. Okay. Might take that up. Is this the first leg? It is. Yes. Second flight, Air Canada 321. No, WestJet. Jet of the West. Vegas, Calgary, Calgary, Ottawa for the return flight. I'm trying to avoid Toronto as much as I can. I fucking hate Toronto, dude. Pearson Airport is just a damn shit show every single time. I don't know how you can only eat 2 of those. They're like Doritos. You can't just eat 2. Wait, isn't that Lay's? Lay's can't just eat 2. Set your expectations low for what? Oh, they're as low as they go, Sonny. As low as they go, dude. Like I said, I'm not going there for a meal. I'm literally going there just to try it, to be able to say, hey, I've been to White Castle. That's it. That's it. That's literally it. I don't need 15 sliders and 3 fries and a bunch of milkshakes. None of that. Nope. Just give me 2, and you got that one. Oh, I got you, Bob Tech. Sorry, my brain. A little slow. It's Thursday. On my 350 flight yesterday, we waited on the ground for 30 minutes for our gate to clear up at Terminal 1 because Air Canada was 45 minutes overdue. The pilots were frustrated too on the PA. Yeah, I believe it. Just want to get off, get home. Are you going to go to the Bellagio? I'm sure we're going to walk through all the fancy hotels, yeah. Go to the Bellagio, the Wynn, Caesar's Palace. Yeah, we'll do the rounds, I'm sure. We also just started hitting 100 Fahrenheit temps here too. Prepare for the nice dry heat. Yeah, lots of shade and lots of air conditioning. That's what I'm learning. Shade and air conditioning. ECAP, do you know how to update your EFB in the PMDG 7.3? What do you mean, Landon? Like to put a new picture? I don't know if I know, to be honest with you. Throwing out some ground spoilers here, chat. We're a little bit quick. I better see a written review of White Castle in the writing style of RSR. Jesus. The EFB version. I'm not quite sure what you mean, like how to update the EFB. You're talking about the aircraft or the EFB? Any plans for this evening? We're going to look at the new Savannah scenery, Nismo, that just released. Savannah, Georgia. It just released. It's on the IndyBuild store. We're going to have a look at that. Yeah, I'm not quite sure, Landon. I don't know what you mean. Like, are you talking like changing the picture or how to make the EFB show up entirely? Like the EFB's not there. I'm a little bit confused. You ever had Chipotle? I have, yeah. I have a Chipotle here, oddly enough. I've got a Chipotle here that I've had before. Hey, Cap, my sim has jagged edges. I'm running DX12 with frame gen. I have TA enabled. How does your sim look so good? I don't know. I don't have jagged edges. Can't wait to hear about your beef Wellington. Very excited for that. Hopefully I get to try it, man. Hopefully I get to try it. That was kind of the point of staying the one extra day, right? So instead of leaving on the Monday morning like I always do, I'm leaving Tuesday night. So I have a couple extra days where I feel like it might be a little bit quieter. I would say 90% of the expo either leaves Sunday night or Monday morning. So the fact that I'm staying till Tuesday night gives me a little bit more room to breathe. It gives me a little bit more options of places I can go where maybe, you know, I'll feel bad dragging 10, 12 people with me for a $100 meal or something, you know what I mean? The version of the current EFB is 1.6.4, but I'm on 1.1.1. Yeah, I'm very confused, Landon. You don't update the EFB. You update the aircraft. The EFB, it comes with the aircraft. Yeah. All right, cabin's ready to go. We're way above profile now. I need to get that nose down. We can... I don't need to arm LS, right, chat? I just arm approach. Sorry, I'm new to Airbusing. I'm going to go flaps 1. I'm not new. I just always forget. I just hit approach mode to pick up the RNAV, right, chat? I don't have to turn on the LS landing system. QNH was 1011. We'll tune that in. Well, yeah, you were paying, Kev. You didn't know? You're paying. All right, there's the lateral deviation, vertical deviation, so we can arm approach now. It's going to say final approach, and now it should follow the path down into the runway. I'm going to bring the speed back down to about 190 knots. Good. I am going to... All right, it's already been activated. Perfect. You arm approach when you're on the decel. Turn on the LS for ILS landing. Yeah, the LS button is only for ILS, and that's what confuses me a little bit. What's your favorite airline you flew on IRL? Honestly, dude, probably Porter. Porter, whenever I fly Porter, it reminds me of flying like old school... Like, you remember what it was like flying in the 90s and 2000s? Where, like, even if you were on, like, a 45-minute to, like, an hour and 30-minute flight, you got, like, beverages and snacks and all kinds of cool things. Porter reminds me of, like, that classic airline where you get a free meal if your flight's over 2.5, 3 hours. Like, there's just... They have, like, the old school kind of way of doing it. It's awesome. It's pronounced Aegean. Not Aegean, Aegean. 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 I think it's approach and then you out on AP2. You don't have to do AP2. That's only for Autoland. That's for like dual Cat 3 stuff. You don't need to do that for like regular RNAV approaches. This is just a regular everyday RNAV approach. AC now offers free snacks and alcoholic drinks on domestic routes. Wow. Finally, they're not using COVID as an excuse anymore. Did you see WestJet has a new tier of... I don't know if any of you saw that. Dan, I didn't even know Dan showed me the other day. Yeah, WestJet has a new tier of of seating that you can buy. There's like an ultra low cost now, ultra basic or something like that. You have to pay for like everything. You're allowed one personal items, like a carry-on you have to pay for, a back, like you're allowed a backpack. If you have a purse, you're only taking your purse. Gear down. Flaps 2. Speed to 170. I'm going to take control of the aircraft here in a sec, chat. 137 on the V-app. I'm going to go get you on, you on, you on. Good. Making up for swoop? Yeah, well, it's exactly. Yeah. Am I allowed to carry my glasses or phone with that ticket? I don't know. I don't know. In Germany, we don't have all-day flying because your destination is quite close to another. We usually use trains for intercity travel. That's why I love this channel a lot. Ah, gotcha.
2,000.
Very cool. Let's go final approach speed. Flaps 3. Give you a beautiful view of that sun setting over the coast. Man, I'd love to go to Corfu in real life. How many people have been to Corfu in real life? I know there's a few of you that have, probably. Such a cool-ass approach, too. You can see, like, we're off-centered. It's an off-centered approach. It's real nice. 160 knots. Flaps full. There she goes, chat. All right, ECAM no blue. Joystick cam goes on. Enjoy the arrival, amigos. I'm hand flying this one. Beautiful. Sounds are up. Start making our turn. I'm going to get the flight directors off here as well. Give us a little bit better of an angle in. You were there in April? Ah, dude. Very jealous. Definitely like a bucket list place to go. Mainly just even for like this approach. You know, like I want to go to Saint Martin just to fly into Saint Martin. That's like one of the biggest things, and then to potentially fly over to some of the other little inter-islands and stuff, right?
100 above.
I feel like this would be the same for this one too. Like I would just want to fly into here just to see and to be able to do this approach. Continue. 2 white, 2 red, looking good. I'm going to shut up now, chat. Enjoy the arrival. Oh, First Officer Daisy's here. Hello, Day. I'm landing. Must be thunderstorm and lightning outside. She looks scared. Man, it's bumpy. I think it's because of the terrain to the left of us.
300.
Having to make quite a few joystick inputs for barely any wind. You can see the nose just kind of bouncing around.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard. 5.
Settle down, settle down. Settle down, settle down. Holy float, nose down gently. Reversers are out. Decelerating. Just wanted to do that pop up the nose thing again. There it goes. That was really weird. It was like a lot of turbulence off the nose. Reverser stowed 60 knots. Manual braking, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome down to Corfu. Nice. A little bit floaty on that one. Apologies. Like, didn't want to settle. The nose just kept, like, bouncing on me. It was weird. Good one, though. Not bad. Nice, nice, nice. Very, very nice. All right. Parking is a little bit weird here, so we'll figure that out in a second. Let's go ground spoilers and flaps. Alrighty, we'll stop the flight time here today, chat. 46.5 minutes. Yes. 46.5 minutes into Corfu. Wasn't float. I was definitely a little bit floaty. Definitely a little bit floaty. I said I was trying to control it. You saw me making all kinds of inputs there because the nose, and we were getting a lot of turbulence off the. That's why I love Real Cat Turb, to be honest with you. We were getting a lot of turbulence off like the slope here, off the mountain just to the left. It was kind of weird. Parking spots. Let's go with. This is going to be 9, 8. Let's go 7. Not available. Okay, let's go 5. No. We might have to wait for this Neo here, but that's fine. Let's go landing lights off, runway turn-offs off, nose lights off, wing lights off, strobe lights off, APU master start switch goes on. Just going to wait for the aircraft. We're parking at stand 5. Yeah, there's one thing that I've noticed, Vine, and I may have to actually edit that right now, is that ever since the new update, I'm going to switch these values to 100. Ever since the new update, to the Fenix, I've noticed that the way that it behaves, it's very sensitive to any type of like turbulence or wind or anything. Like it's much more kind of, yeah. Hello, Cap. Did you shave? I did. Yeah. Fresh beard, man. Looking nice and fresh. I don't, Simon. I actually have it turned off. I have the joystick dampening on, but I don't have the rudder dampening. I have it turned off. I have STS turned on. I find the rudder dampening, I'm like behind the aircraft all the time. Yeah. It looks good, thank you. I always, whenever I go away for like these expos or something, I usually get a haircut about a week or two before I leave. And then that way I can, a little bit time to grow in. I don't like initially how short it goes. It's very, very short, but yeah. Did you see the triple engine fire? I did not. Alu K for about the third time, my friend. Exclamation point FSE in chat. Follow the Nightbot command. It's June 22nd and 23rd in Las Vegas. Cat meats look good for candy. It's more so I don't have to deal with angry customs agents. I've found over the years that when I don't have a big bushy beard and long hair, that I'm much more likely to just get a quick stamp on my passport and I'm in and I'm gone. Yeah, that's usually what happens. Alrighty, there we go. The Neo is moving. Perfect. Googling is not hard. Oh, it is for some people. Yep. Hey, Cap, do you know if there's a disable adaptive controller for Flight Simulator for people like me with limited mobility in a wheelchair? Pretty boy, there is. Check out, there's an organization, Lilo, Fly Lilo, and they work with disabled and stuff like that. They do great. They have some really cool tools and stuff. This guy might be at stand 5. No, he's at 4. He might be at 5. We might need to switch to 6, chat. See if we can switch to 6. Is 6 available? 6 is not. I think he's at 5. Let's go to ramp 3. No. Alright, yeah. We'll go to ramp 3. Just past him. Don't forget to load the Biscoffs. Ooh. Tell her to trim the beard with a number 2.5 3 guard. This is a number 4, Jay. And I feel that this is too short, but anything longer than this, it's really difficult. This is a number 4. So that's even too short. 2.5 3 would be even shorter. I don't know if I'd like that. This in my opinion is too short. A little bit too short for my liking. But it is summertime, so it's a little bit better, that's for sure. Alrighty. Into the stand. I don't know where our marshal area is, but we'll do our best. How about 3.5 seems okay? There you go. I think our marshaler's stuck in the building. Number 4 is the length top of my head after a haircut. There you go. Wrong gate? What do you mean? I selected number 4, didn't I? No problem. Oh, I think I went too far. No. What do you want? I guess she wants us. Okay. I thought I selected 3. My bad, chat. Engine number 2 is off. Engine number 1 is off. Red beacon light is off. She bows. We're going to request... See, that's weird. The deboarding seems to work fine. Maybe it was just the other airport that was giving me issues. Fuel pumps are coming off. Ground power is going on. Crew supply comes off for now. Everything else looks good there. Let's go ahead and... predictive wind shear system off and off. And we're going to open up the doors. Dismiss. They should be deboarding by themselves. And there we have it. Beautiful. Oh, we need to do block time, chat. Block time, stop that. 1 hour and 3 minutes on the block. Good. There they go. They should be boarding and deboarding here momentarily. It is a walk-off and walk-on stand. Should see that. Beautiful. Are you talking about boarding? I've had issues with the boarding in the Fenix. Yeah, every time I get that, it's a little bit weird. Professional parking. Then, not very good, to be honest with you. Not very good at all. Gotta get used to not having the numbers there. What do you want? Yeah, I knew it was going to do that. Ground services. It never opens up the back door for some reason. Okay, cool. Sweet. Let's go ahead and get ready for the return leg, shall we, friends? I'm going to go up here to my dashboard, and we're going from LGKR, Corfu, back to Athens, LGAV. We're going to leave the time, so we should get like a slight evening arrival. Had a really cool departure right there. Alright, LGKR to LGAV. Good. We're the 320. Good. We're going to be on the IAEs. Good. It's got us landing on 3 right, which is good. 157 passengers for the return flight. See, the passengers are now getting off the aircraft. There's the first guy. Beautiful. Cool. Let me get some tunes bumping, chat, while we're sitting here and hanging out. Some tunes banging for you guys. Good. Cool. All right. Get my flight plan filed off. Flight plan is filed off. Good. Back on. All right. Beautiful. Cool. Passengers walking into the terminal now. New flight numbers should be up top as well. Start with this stuff. Flights, unload, import, sim brief. Good. Good. Cool. There's the return flight chat. What playlist this cap? It's bumping? I don't know, dude. It's just a random playlist that's on Epidemic Sounds. Cap, just 1 more month for you of the triple stripes. Nice. Not very realistic if there's no passengers. What do you mean? Where are the people? Hello? All the people are right there. Bump to a party in the airplane. They're all having a great time. Note, when it's above 30 degrees Celsius and the flaps are supposed to be 1F on the ground to prevent overheating. Is that why they do that? Okay. Even during shutdown, Professor somebody? That camera's going off. I'm having a little stretch here. Give me a sec. I'm still here. We're just having a nice little stretch. Interesting. Okay, I'll remember that. So what does it do exactly, Professor Somebody? Does it just allow more airflow, like through the engine wing cowling? Like, is that what it is? Remember, guys, we did enjoy that arrival. Don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. We are doing the return flight. Should get a real nice sunset arrival into back into Athens. It allows more airflow to cool down the hydraulic pumps. Got you. That makes sense. That makes sense. Saw it in Houston last year. The flaps were down during a deplaning of a United 320. Very interesting. Cool. Thanks for the knowledge. Now we know. Something that we can definitely apply. Add a little bit more realism to the streams, right? Always love learning about that type of stuff. Every A320 at MSY. Yeah, you know what I was just going to say, Professor Somebody? Kind of rare that we get those high temperatures up here in Canada. A couple days a year, maybe like for a week or two in the summer, we'll get above 30 degrees. I don't really see that very often here. I want to check out Corfu and the new Santorini. Yeah, I saw a couple people mentioning Santorini. I don't know if we'll get to it this week. Maybe back on Monday we can come out and do some more ops. But I did see that it released as well. Yeah, there you go, Kev. That will be fun for sure. Mykonos and Skathos? Oh yeah, we've been there, King Bob, for sure. Been there tons of times. Oh, IRL, yeah, of course. Hell yeah, dude. St. Martin, I think, is my next, like... I'm thinking at some point next year, I'd love to... I've been really eyeing down my Aeroplan points, Skyworker. I'm approaching 70,000 Aeroplan points, which should get me a flight there and back. I don't really want to go for a week. I'm perfectly fine with going for like 3 or 4 days. I'm not really a week-long vacation type guy. I feel like 5-6 days is like just enough. So it's something that I've been eyeing down. Hello, Cap. How are you? Just finished general cleaning in my apartment. Now it's time to watch Captain Can a little bit. Thanks, Papa Gasha. Welcome aboard. Absolutely, King Bob. I would do it for a few days, but it was cheaper to stay for a week. Okay, got you. That's what I figured as well. I'd love to even see if, like, the Airbnbs, apparently there's a bunch of Airbnbs there. GSX is running an update. Yeah, they just launched version 3.0, I think it was. You stayed on the French side? Okay. I don't even know the sides. I know there's the Dutch side and the French side. Extra Biscoffs for sure. How many vacation days do people usually get? It all depends, man. It can range from 2 2 to 6 weeks, I think, is probably the common. 2 to 6 weeks, I would assume. All right. Just waiting for the rest of the passengers to get inside the terminal now. They're all... Where are they walking into the terminal? Up over there. There you go, chat. They're actually walking up into the terminal. Interesting. I think 3 weeks is reasonable. Yeah. I mean, somebody like myself, self-employed, I got no vacation time, right? So I have to plan accordingly. There is an update, yes, to GSX. So I have to have 3 weeks vacation this summer here in Norway. Yeah. I feel like that's pretty common. I think the longer you work at a job, and like I said, depending on where you work as well, the more vacation time you get. So a lot of people get paid vacation as well. I don't know if that's a thing, like normal thing around the world, but paid vacations. All right, McDo menu. Let's go to the AlexSiu. We're going to have a couple messages, probably just our received messages. No to deboarding. Arrival message. Good. Return. Good. All right, deboarding is complete. We'll go back to my flights. We'll import our next flight plan. 25-minute turn should be fine for that. Go to mass and balance. 157 passengers, 2,300 kilograms of cargo, 5,600 kilograms of fuel. We'll load aircraft. We're going to go instant through that. We're going to go to GSX because it's broken right now. We're going to reload SimBrief. There we go. SimBrief knows we're good, and we're going to request boarding. All right, boarding has been requested. Beautiful. Now we can start inserting our flight plan and taking care of all these numbers. Let's go to our init-ref. Let's go ahead and do our init request. Good. That'll fill itself out. Beautiful. Flight number for the way back. Aegean. 283 for the return flight. Cost index of 5 once again, and we're cruising up at 29,000 feet. Good. We'll go to our init B page. We can plug all these numbers in because we already have it. So we'll go to our mass and balance. We'll send that all down to the McDo. Good. Go to our flight plan. Departures. Let me open up my SimBrief here. We are planning for the Mali 1 Lima departure. So runway 34, Mali 1 Lima. There it is there. Beautiful. We'll insert that. Wonderful. And then into Athens arrivals. We are on the Nîmes 1 Quebec for the ILS X-ray runway 3. Right. ILS Zulu. What's the ILS X-ray? Yes. ILS X-ray, and I believe we're taking it in from Nîmes. Where's Nîmes? Let's look at our flight plan. Nîmes is here, so we do want to take it via the Didymon transition, I believe is what we want. Unless we can... guess we can go from Nîmes direct to... maybe not. Nîmes to Aegean, maybe? Ah, fuck it. We'll take it from Didymon. ILS X-ray 3 right on the Nîmes 1 Quebec. Nîmes 1 Quebec. No. Nîmes 1 Quebec. There it is. Nîmes 1 Quebec, and our approach via from DDM. And we'll insert that. Beautiful. Go back to our init-ref. Everything should be good. Everything should be green and blue, which it is. Wonderful. It's asking me to open up the cargo doors. I don't know why it's not doing that by itself, so we'll do that for it. Okay, go to our performance numbers. Let's grab some perf numbers off our calculator up top here. Departure performance. LGKR departing 3-4. Surface conditions are dry. Doing a flaps 1F. Force token no, anti-ice no, packs will be on. Sync load sheet, sync live weather, and we'll go ahead and calculate our V-speeds. 37, 40, 40, 5,000 transition altitude. Is that correct, chat? 5,000 feet transition out of here? Yes, 5,000 feet. Good. Okay, let's send all that data down to the McDo. Should be good. Flexing 60 degrees, 1/down 0.3. Everything looks good there. I'm happy with all of that. Beautiful. Aircraft is ready to go for the turnaround. Just waiting for the rest of the passengers to board up, and we'll be good to go. Try the new Santorini. I did not. No. I think everyone is updating GSX. It kicked me off the update and said server maintenance. Maybe try again later tonight. I don't know. Erin, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. In Europe, they get so much vacation, it's easier to say the days they are working versus on the holidays. Jesus. I just slowly earn PTO hours every paycheck. Yep, there you go. I'd like to go to the next Flight Sim Expo in Europe with a stopover a couple days in Manchester for some plane spotting. That'd be very cool, Skywalker. That is also another option that I've been looking at, is using my points to get over to Europe for the FS weekend that they have. I've been saying now for a couple years it's something that I wanted to do. Unless I can convince Thrustmaster to go and like maybe you can stream. I don't know what it's like over there. I know that it's very different from the FS Expo, but I'd be interested how that works as well. Can't mostly spend my money that I spent on X-Plane on Microsoft add-ons. I mean, you know, it's an investment. Just remember that with any simulator, it's an investment. It really is, you know. Live and learn, 100%. 100%. Is the GSX update out? Apparently it is. Ada, yeah, a couple people have mentioned that it is. Almost done with a long 9-hour flight from London Heathrow to MSY, Speedbird 225. Ooh, 787. Any info about somebody developing an A320? Oh yes, there's one in heavy development. AnyBuilds partnered with a company called Synaptic Simulations. And Synaptic Simulations and AnyBuilds will be pushing out an A320. We're actually supposed to get a update, I believe, soon, chat. Anybody that's been following the project, I think we're supposed to get an update fairly soon about that. I don't know the exact date, but I know that, I think they said mid-year, so we just hit June, so it should be mid-year. Used to feel cheesed about that too, but now I look at it this way. The Flight Factor 7.5 has prepped me well for the Bluebird 7.5 when that comes out in Microsoft. I tried to apply the concept to every payware plane. 100%. It's a learning process. You know, if you think about it this way, I don't know about you, but I spend usually hundreds of hours in these airplanes. So, Flight Sim, if you think about it that way, it's one of the more rewarding things that you can do. You know, if you buy an airport for 15, 20 bucks and you fly into that airport 30, 40, 50 times, think about that, right? You're paying, you know, pennies to fly into an airport that you've bought, or same as like an airplane, right? You buy an airplane for 50 bucks. You spend 500 hours flying that airplane for 50 bucks. I think very rarely in life will $50 get you 500 hours of time and use. You know what I mean? You got to think about that way. That's how that's how I convince myself. Spending tens of thousands of dollars on flight sims over the years is justifiable. I'm in a little bit of a different, obviously, right, content creator. I have to have, you know, I want to be able to showcase scenery and airplanes and all the newest stuff to you guys, so. I'd also love to see a good golf stream. That'd be kind of fun. Yeah. Good afternoon, Captain. Not too long to go. CJ, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Getting close, dude. The nitty-gritty. 13 days till I'm on my way out. Great to hear. I think that aircraft are absolute future of European short hauls. She will maybe kick out the 319. Just my opinion. I don't think you're wrong. Yeah. Kept use the new map enhancements? I do not. No. Goes both ways too. Zebo freeware prep me for real PMGG payware, and it works vice versa. 100%. Yeah. 100%. How was your flight? Good flight in, man. Good flight in. We're almost turned around now. We're almost fully boarded back up. And we're going to get the return flight into Athens. We should be landing just as the sun sets. So Nice little evening arrival into Athens. Should be awesome. Just departed Amsterdam, bound for Heraklion. Decided to take out the Kuro for a spin after months. Nice. Hope you enjoy it, man. How many FPS do you get in London Heathrow? Depends, man. If I'm not flying on VATSIM, I get pretty decent FPS. 60, 65, 70. The second I'm on VATSIM, because there's always so much traffic at London Heathrow, FPS can go anywhere between 40 and 50 normally. And that's with FrameGen mod on, so just also keep that in mind. How do you get those covers on the stairs in GSX? It happens automatically, actually. I don't think there's a way that you can choose to have the covers. There might be, but I don't think you can fly with rays. It just happens at some airports. Boarding should be complete here in a second. There we go. Boarding has been completed, chat. Beautiful. Let's jump inside the aircraft. I can see the baggage loaders are pulling off. Should see the stairs pulling out as well here any second. Departed EDDP for YYZ to get event control in Toronto. Nice. The Thursday evenings. I thought about flying into Toronto again, but we've done that like the last like 2 or 3 Thursdays, so. Had them only a handful of times in Liverpool, never at any other airport for some reason. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just random. I don't think you can control what they look like. Maybe you can, but. Gamer Boy, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. ECAP, are you getting 2024 when it comes out? Of course, Joseph. Yeah. As a flight sim channel, I feel it's important, you know. FrameGen is not that smooth for me. Is there any settings that affect performance the most? Object LOD usually seems to be the culprit for a lot of things that will fix them. All right, let's jump back inside the aircraft. Let's go to our ground services. We're going to close all the doors. GPU can get disconnected. We're not connected. Chocks and cones can go as well. We're going to go upstairs. This should work. If I turn on the beacon light, it should prepare for pushback. I shouldn't have to do anything. That part of it is still working. Let's go ahead and get our crew supply on. We'll get our fuel pumps back on. And the passenger sign is already on. APU's on. Bleed's on. Good. Looking good there. Alright, and I'm going to pause our music. Don't need that on anymore. We're getting ready for push and start. Let's go ahead and squawk code. I guess we're going to keep the same squawk code, 7227. I don't know. Should be fine. And then we've got our preliminary load sheet, which we'll accept. And then we've got our finalized load sheet. 157 passengers. Perfect. Close that out. Looking good. Cool. Ready to turn and burn, chat. Turn and burn. Beard gone? Well, no, beard's still there. The beard is still there, my friend. It's just trimmed out nicely. Very, very trimmed down. Ready for a trip. My beard grows pretty quickly, so usually before I go away, about a week, 10 days to 2 weeks before I go away, I get a nice super short haircut. Like I got my hair super short as well. Just because it's going to be hot down in Vegas as well, man. I don't need some big old puffy beard. It's going to be hot. I love knowing you will guarantee coverage when you're doing the long hauls. Yeah, absolutely. CJ, my man, dropping the £10 donation. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you very, very much for your support. I appreciate you. Cap, quick question about re-updating the FrameGen mod. Do you simply place the AMD's better file? Do you have to do all the reg edits? Yeah, just put the files in, CJ. You don't have to do the reg edits. Correct. The reg edits are already done. You just replace, I think it's 2 files. The AMD is better than whatever, and then there was another one. There's an NVX something. There's 2 files that you have to put over. 2 files.
Cap, a quick question. Re-updating the FrameGen mod, do you just simply replace the AMD as better file, or you have to do all the reg edits and remove the registry entries of the previous one first?
No, you don't have to do that. Just remove the 2 files, copy and paste them in, rewrite, and you'll be good to go, man. Good to go. All right. No, not interrupting pushback, but is pushback here? Okay, pushback is here. You seem to be I think she's stuck. Are you stuck, ma'am? You seem to be stuck. Interrupt pushback. Yes. Because something is broken with that, clearly. So we'll just do it from inside here again. Go to GSX. Prepare for pushback and departure. Something's definitely broken when you're using like the aircraft, when you put like the beacon light and all that stuff. What flight are you doing? Should say right up top. Yeah, boy, we're going from... we are currently right now down in Corfu, and we're going back to Athens. Is there any update for frame gen? It's on 0.90, and it has been for a couple months now. I don't know what version you're running, but yeah. All right. No ATC, so I'm just going to bump up our cruise altitude. Flight level 290 is the cruise altitude today. That's weird. It's not giving me... Very weird. It's giving me two different numbers. It's saying 29... That's very weird. I've never seen that one. Yeah, it's giving me... The numbers aren't matching. I have 29,000 feet set on my mini FCU, but it's showing 30,000 feet in the aircraft. 20... Okay. There we go. Now it's working. Very weird. I had the same GSX push at Fenix in certain stands. Any of the build... any builds Fenix one? Interesting. So I have Airsoft toolbar ground services 2 in case GSX breaks. Never really had an issue with GSX. It's just sometimes with the airplanes. See, now it's connected. Now we're fine. Don't have to worry about anything. Got a Ryanair aircraft beside us. We're going to go GSX, continue pushback. No. There we go. Facing north, facing south. We want to be facing south. Park brakes released. Good. Good. Let's reset our block time and move that to run. Reset our chrono as well. Good. Cool. Engine mode selector with the start position. Let's go ahead and spool up engine number 2, shall we? There go the bleed systems. Engine number 2 to start. Enjoy. Is there an estimate on the next real-world Delta Ops stream? I have no clue, Jorge. We may get one tonight. I don't know. We'll see, dude. We're going to be flying in... I think we're flying into the new Savannah scenery tonight, so... Do I have a least favorite day? Mondays. Mondays always seem to be... Yeah. Mondays are the days where my patience seems to be always tested. RW Profiles makes any builds, GSX Profiles, not any builds, correct. Afternoon, Cap. Hope is all as well. String Bean, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well as well. Good to see you, man. Happy Thursday. Chad, is my camera flickering for you guys in the bottom corner, or is it just GSX? Notice my camera being a little bit weird today. Using any sound packs for the Fenix? Nope, just default sounds. How long of a flight are you looking for tonight? I don't know, man. Hour and a half, 2-hour flight, something like that. Let's spool up engine number 1. Don't walk into the engine. I heard KSAB, where are you flying to? Well, flying to KSAB from somewhere. I don't know where, but... Snaggy, huge no floaties to you, man. 8 months. Thank you for the support. Unbelievably kind. 8 months as a business class member. Thank you very, very much, dude. Appreciate you, man. MSP to SAV, the Delta A320 is 2 hours. Maybe. It could be a good one. Park brake set.
Unlocking gear.
Thank you. Is there an After Dark? Well, every Thursday, CJ, we have 2 streams on Thursdays. So we have our Thursday afternoon stream and our Thursday evening stream. Yes, we are live 7:30 Eastern time. Mad Dog? No. SFO just got an update and the GSX profile today, Cap. Did you do FSO and get GSX profile? Already done that, Cameron. We flew out of SFO on the weekend as well. We did San Francisco to Honolulu. Back from my office call. Good to see you, Mark. Welcome back. All right. Set flaps 1 for takeoff. Good. Predictive wind shear system on and auto. Engine mode selector back to the normal position. Ground spoilers are armed. Auto brakes max RTO. We need a down trim of 0.3. There's down trim of 0.3, so that looks good. Ever been to Honolulu in real life? No. Would love to. Looks really cool, man. All right. Upstairs. APU comes off. APU bleed comes off. Just giving us a wave. Have a good trip. Taxi light can come on. Park brakes off. Let's go ahead and get ourselves over to... got to do a back taxi here on runway 34. Should be on 122.8. Yep. Corfu traffic, Aegean 283, back taxiing runway 34, Corfu. Where's the bloody PMDG 777 quicker to get a bag of milk? Hopefully it's here sooner than later, man. Hopefully it's here sooner than later. Any plans for ATR ops? I do want to take out the ATR again. Yep. I don't know exactly when, but I do want to take out the ATR again. Got any advice for moving across the country into your own apartment? Just take it all in, man. Don't overthink it. Just take it all in. It's going to be an experience. It's definitely going to be, you know, difficult at times, but you got it, man. You got it. All right, on the back taxi. Got all of our lights on as well. All lit up anytime you're going to taxi onto the runway. Have your strobes and landing lights. Captain Iso Creams, 26 months. Appreciate you, man. Huge enough floaties to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Cap, do you have a crazy cat lady in your condo complex? No. I have my own front door and everything. Like, they're like legitimate condos. Like, I have my own front door. I don't share like a hallway or anything. No crazy cat ladies. There's a girl that just moved in on the corner unit, and she has 2 cats and a dog. But, yeah. I see the TFDI MD-11s. That's 75% complete looking guess to that one as well. I'm looking definitely forward to that one. Yeah. Can you bring me some bagged milk? I don't know if I can bring bagged milk. The dev team keeps thinking of cool little features to add. They're going to add them and then test them to make sure they don't break anything. What's that? The 777? Thanks again, Captain Iso Creams. Appreciate you, man. 26 months. This is butter this next landing. I will do my best. It's going to be an evening arrival into back into Athens. It should be fun. Should be fun. Place to imagine you like stayed there, just had a view of the airplanes coming in all day long. Always confused. Also, Fabauer, how many times do we have to press the cabin button? Is it still blue? Press it once. I think it's something that just happens. I think it's more of like a time scheduled thing than anything, to be honest with you. Much of the runway as possible here, chat. Get it turned around. There we go. Beautiful. She's good. Joystick cam's going on. Enjoy the departure, my amigos. Corfu traffic, Aegean 283 departing runway 34, Corfu. Sounds are up. Let's go flying. Throttle's 40%. Slight nose down pressure on the side stick. Chrono's on. Let's go. Manflex 60 SRS runway auto thrust. Blue. Takeoff power set. Airspeed is alive. Knots, we're neutral. V1. Road Tate. How's the rate? Gear up. Slightly, gain some airspeed. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send us direct to our next waypoint, which is Malad. Keep the aircraft turning. No sound difference? No, our flex was too low. At flex 60, you don't get much of like a spool back. If we'd gone like flex 50, definitely would have heard it. Alrighty, buzz sawing out of here, chat. Climbing through 3,300 feet. Get ourselves leveled off here, straightened out, hand it over to autopilot. Should be able to see the airport down here. It's right under the wing. Let's go flaps clean. Yeah, I should have done the other departure where it takes you off to the right. SimBrief doesn't do a very good job for some reason. Every time I fly into this airport or out of this airport and I'm on with ATC, yeah, it's going to be a little bit weird. Now I need a rudder pedal foot camera. Oh boy. That's 100,000K only feet. Subscription special. Alright, ground spoilers disarmed. Runway turnoffs off. Nose lights off. Wing lights off. Through 5,000 feet, we'll go standard barrow. And we'll pitch for climb, maintain 250 knots. Should see the airport right under us right now. We just back taxied here, turned around and took off that way. Looking good. There's 6,000 feet. We'll engage autopilot 1. Bring you guys back up into the flight deck. Beautiful. Good shit. Nice scenery. It is. It's beautiful scenery, man. Yeah. Does Microsoft have a good John Wayne airport? I don't know if there's a good John Wayne, to be honest with you. I don't know. I think there is. I have one. I can't remember who makes it. Maybe Orbex or... can't remember. Hey, Cap, thinking about purchasing some scenery. What are some tips that you have when choosing sceneries to start with? Go to Sim Market and check out some of the reviews. Before you buy scenery, they have like a review system or a tiered review system on Sim Market. Highly suggest doing that. At least that way you can see what other users think about the scenery, quality or not. So, Jay Stevens, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope we're doing well. Hey, Cap, is there a version of GSX Pro that just came out? Shows actual passengers inside the Fenix. Yes, saw that. Orbeck Santorini, great scenery and great approaches. Yes, we do have to check that one out as well. All right, 10,000 feet. Landing lights off. And we'll get the seatbelt signs off as well. Pretty smooth flight. That sun just set behind the mountain range over there. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. My camera definitely seems weird today, chat. Is it just me? Is it just me, or is my camera being weird today? It seems like it's, seems like well, maybe not. Oh, maybe I'm going crazy. I don't know. Maybe I'm just going crazy. Orbex have some great deals at the moment. Okay, interesting. I have to check that out. What isn't being weird today? Yeah. It's pitched up a little bit more than normal. The camera? No, the cameras should be... Nothing changed with the camera angle. Maybe my seat. The only difference would be my seat, how higher or lower I am in my seat. I might be sitting a little bit lower because I use just my normal desk for my Airbus setup. Hopefully there'll be a marketplace summer sale this year. I'm sure there will be. Probably with the announcement of a release date, Flying Sausage, I could see a lot of things going on sale. That makes the most sense to me. Man, look at some of those views, chat. Turn that down so we don't go too deaf. Look at some of those views. She's purty. She is purty. Chat, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. You think we can get to 200 likes? I know it's not the most requested flights, these flights, but I love coming down here and flying in Greece. Absolutely love doing some Aegean ops. Excited about this week. We're going to be back in the UK on Saturday. I don't know exactly where we're going to be going, but we're going to be back in the UK on Saturday, so that'll be fun as well. There's a UK 2000 scenery of SNA, but buyer beware. Yeah, I can't remember if that's the one I have. I thought there was another one, AJ. I could be wrong. Maybe that is the one that I have. I don't know, dude. I've lost track at this point. I have so many sceneries. Captainite maybe Savannah to MCO, maybe, or MCO to Savannah. We'll see. We'll see. That could be fun. Yeah. Like I said, I'll go look afterwards. I will go look at flight radar, and I'll pick a nice flight for us. Get us a nice flight. A319 or 321? What do you mean? Which one do I want? I want both. Antarctica flight, when? Oh boy, Antarctica. Engine number 1 view. Camera just flickered for me. Yeah, okay. So it is. So usually it starts doing that when there's like, I'll have to run some software after. Thank you guys. I am seeing it too out of the corner of my eye. Hiccup, do you know why my GPU is only using 30% utilization when playing Microsoft? I get 20 FPS. It's just the way that it's designed, man. It is very heavily CPU intensive. Very heavily CPU intensive. So. It's that buzzsaw. Beautiful. The beautiful buzzsaw. Is it saying we're not going to reach? Okay, no, it was there. It was hidden. Again, cruising for like, I don't know, 50 miles or so. Not the longest flights, that's for sure. Little slight tailwind on this one as well. 9 knots, not going to do much, but... Antarctica. I'll leave that for World Flight. That's when we fly to Antarctica, AJ. World Flight. IEs or CFMs. I really like them both, to be honest with you, man. I don't know if I have a preference. I maybe like the startup sounds on the IEs, like a little bit more bass. Hey Cap, are you using the landing rate monitor or using a different plugin? Just saw your previous landing. It looks a little bit different to LRM. Yes, LRM stopped working. I don't know why, but it stopped working. I'm using this one now. !Gs is the new landing rate monitor command, and then I'll provide you with a link. Any ideas to further development your channel, Cap, to reach 100K, for example? The current content is great, of course, but like tutorials, overviews, or flights IRL, people would love to see that. Yeah, I don't know, man. I've kind of always, first and foremost, been a flight sim channel. I think right now we're at, for the last, I would say probably 6 months, maybe 4 months, but in my opinion, the last 6 months, it's been very stale in the entire flight sim market community. We've had no major releases. We were pretty much since the start of this year, 2024, it's been just very stale. It's been a very slow increase in month-to-month subscriber counts. I think a lot of that'll change. I think like once we start getting like, you know, the TFDI MD-11, the PMDG 777, I think the community will kind of rise up, and I think it'll be a little bit, you know, a little bit more active. But I feel right now it's probably just inactive because people are waiting, right? People are kind of sick of waiting. And, you know, with the release of 2024 around the corner as well, again, probably within the next 4 or so months, 3 to 4 months, I think that'll also help with the channel and kind of the growth. There's going to be more and more people. So, yeah, I would like to bring some real-world aviation as well. I'd like to start like doing some plane spotting and some stuff like that. So that's something that I want to do this year. As far as when those things will get done, I don't know, man. How many medicine pens do you have? I wonder if you can open a museum. Well, I have a couple pens, but they're just rechargeable filters, right? Like, you just throw that out when it's done. Reggie, my man, 5 gifted members. Appreciate you. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you very, very much. Guys, if anybody's around and you claimed a membership from Reggie, please make sure you say thank you. Reggie, my man, thank you for the continued support, dude. Incredibly kind. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do you ever plan on getting a PPL? Never say never, but currently, right now, no. There's no intention of me going to get my PPL. The only reason I would go get a PPL is so that I could put real pilot at the start of my YouTube videos. That seems to be the only way to get subscribers at a real fast count. You just put real pilot flies Microsoft Flight Simulator and boom. That would be the only reason I would get it, to be honest with you. Montana dude, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Pan Am, good to see you, man. Welcome back as well. Hope you're doing well. Happy Thursday afternoon. One of 2 streams for us today. If you guys didn't know, we are live again this evening. Gonna be checking out some new Savannah scenery, so that'll be fun. You and Les need to do another flight. Aren't you going to be building a new PC soon anyways? Yeah, well, waiting for the release of 2024, AJ, just to see how this PC performs on it. And we'll make upgrades and build new computers in the time being, you know? When you're a big name in the flight sim community, let's be real, we come here to test the new releases. But plane spotting is a great idea also. It is. Part of the problem, Papagasho, is my home airport. I live in between 2 major airports in Toronto and Montreal. I don't really get any interesting flights, man. Unless people just want to watch the same 737, A220, A320 land. Those are really all that we get here, man. Maybe sprinkle in a couple Q400s and some other... We have 1 flight a week that comes in for Air France. They've been flying their 787s and their 350s. That's really the only like cool, you know, fun airplane that I could go out and spot. People, like I said, man, people just really aren't interested in seeing the basic 737, A320, A220. You can go and see those anywhere, really. So that's what sucks. So for me to go plane spotting, you're talking hours of driving each way. And then, of course, there's the whole plane spotting itself, you know what I mean? It's just unfortunate the way where I live, and like I said, the distance between Toronto and Montreal, you know? I feel like the cost of owning a small plane, getting a PPL, paying for parking, maintenance, add up the same as paying for a commercial pilot's license. I guess you could rent a plane if you get a PPL. I mean, even renting, Lemon Wolf. I don't know about you, dude, but like rental costs here, they're upwards of $300 an hour to like rent a 172. I'm sure Les can probably comment on exactly how much they are, but it's not cheap, man. It's not cheap by any stretch of the imagination. Cost index will bump that up to 35 now that we're at cruise. Could we get some Bulgaria Air Ops on the E190? When the E190 gets VNAV and a custom FMC, sure, I'm all about it, man. I'm all about it. But in the meantime, I'm not really interested in flying an airplane that is basically just like a default. EU is even worse, Cap. Renting a small plane here is nuts. Yeah. It's about the correct wheelhouse, and then they're really hard to book to go anywhere. Well, yeah, because everybody wants to book, and especially now, right? You only get like a good solid like 4 to 5 flying months here. So worked on a BA 350 in Austin recently. Her packs are loud on the ground. Nice. Get that airflow going. That airflow going, baby. All right, the aircraft was asking for us to enter our descent data. So let's go. It says top of descent's in 81 miles. So we'll go ahead and start plugging in some information. LGAV weather. Winds are variable at 3. Okay, so we'll just go 030 at 3. Seems good to me. Temperature's 26 degrees, 1013. 26 degrees, 1013. And we're going to be on the barrel minimums today, which will be category C, 70777. Hey, PMDG. It's a sign. Does real pilot use dim dome lights while landing at dark times? Never. Turn them off. Davis, you are very late, sir. Good to see you. Welcome back. Hope we're doing well. Mr. Alligator. Look at that sunset behind us, though. Beautiful, that sky color, man. Absolutely gorgeous. Is it possible to make an expansion for Ottawa's airport? Well, they expanded one of the runways. I think it's over 10,000 feet now. I think it's 10,500. The terminal can support heavy aircraft. Again, man, it's just... there's not enough people when you have Toronto and Montreal, and we're right in the middle. There's not enough people. There's not enough people that want to come to Ottawa. There's not enough going on in Ottawa, to be completely honest with you. Using Reshader or graphics mod? Nope. No, sir. You know, you've got Ottawa at about 1 million people. You've got Montreal at like 3 or 4 million. You've got Toronto at like 5+ million. It makes it difficult for, you know, plus you can always just drive, right? Like you fly into Montreal and then you make the drive over to Ottawa. It's what a lot of people do as well. Hey, Davis, did you see what they said? Did you see what they said about the 777 on the forums, Davis? 2 weeks to 2 months. Got him. Got him. Speed error at AV 465. What's the speed error? AV 465. 220 knots, 4,000 feet. What do you got in here? AV 465. I see 237, 9,000. I don't see anything wrong with that. Seems good to me. Is Montreal and Quebec in general a whole different feel of Canada? Yes. Yes. It is, but it isn't. But it is. Yeah. Remember, these are the groups that were like voted on like separating from Canada, right? Remember that. In the, what was that, in the 2000s or in the late 90s? They were like having votes. They wanted to separate from Canada and stuff. So, yeah. See, the camera just flickered again. And it's being weird. It's like the FPS is Yeah, we'll have to figure that out. After stream, I think I know what's going on. I think it just needs a software update and a firmware update. So basically, very unlikely we get the 777 during summer break. I think we will. I think that it's... I would like to think it's going to be here by the by the end of June, but I honestly think it's going to be... I think we're pushing it into July. Unless we get the 2-week update now, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I thought that was Alberta? No. Otto Airport does have planned for a dual 257 runway. Has been the plan for years, just not at the capacity to require it. Got you. Okay, interesting. So what, they're going to have 25 left, 25 right, 7 left, 7 right? I don't think they need that at all. I mean, even on a busy day, dude, what do you have? 5, 6 airplanes land within an hour? It's just not... There's just not enough people, you know? Like, you should see my flight to Toronto on Porter from here, Les. In the morning, it's virtually empty. The plane is virtually empty. I know the Ottawa-Toronto route is dominated by Air Canada and WestJet, but I just found it kind of funny how empty the plane is on that first leg, the Ottawa to Toronto on Porter. Just empty. Semi-buttered it into Phoenix last night. Nice. You like semi-butters. About 40 miles till top of drop, chat. 40 miles right on. It'll be an ashtray. Sorry, didn't catch that one. Interesting, the capital city airport. I thought it would be busier. Yeah, it's not, man. Ottawa's not very big in comparison to some of the other big cities, you know? I'm pretty sure Edmonton, Calgary, Vancouver, Toronto, Montreal, Quebec City. Well, maybe not Quebec City, but there's a lot of bigger cities than Ottawa. Sometimes it's not always the biggest city, right? Sometimes it's not the biggest city is the capital. It's because of where Parliament is and stuff like that here. You know? You're on beta 23 of the 777 now? Wow. Semi-butters equals margarine. That's fake butter. When we fly to Frankfurt, as soon as we get good scenery. Ada, right now, the current situation for Frankfurt is not very good. So, Victoria's the capital of BC, not Vancouver. Yeah. Will Phoenix read the old flat pods? Wait, what? Will Phoenix redo the old flat pod? What do you mean? What's the best scenery in Germany? Again, that's probably subjective. There's some great scenery in Germany. Dusseldorf, Stuttgart, Hamburg, Berlin. My personal favorite is probably München. I think Munich is performance-wise and visually, and just because there's always ATC at Munich, I would say Munich for me is probably my favorite German airport. Munich, and probably followed by Hamburg, then maybe Dusseldorf, then Berlin. There's a lot, man. There's a lot. I heard there's a Frankfurt coming on June 14th. I don't know about that. Maybe. I don't know. Am I allowed to send a link? It's from FS Elite in chat. It won't take it, unfortunately, Ada. It's not I won't allow you. It's YouTube doesn't allow links. It's always been a thing. Unless you're a moderator or the channel owner, YouTube will not let you put links in chat. Any plans for Italy, Spain, or Portugal? We did Portugal last week, String Bean. We did Portugal and Morocco last week. We did Spain recently as well. Maybe Italy this week. Maybe. Might get some Italian flying in. UK on Saturday. Maybe from like the UK down to Italy. I would love to go to Genoa, so maybe book that one in. Yes, we'll do Italy this week. Maybe Sunday we'll go to Genoa.
My favorite airport in Germany is the one that has Dick on a SID.
The Dick, well, is it, wait, yeah, it's the Dick VOR, isn't it? I think that's what it is. Yeah, the Dick VOR, D-I-K. I think that's in Hamburg, isn't it? I can't remember. It is a good one. Every time you look at the chart. Direct Dick. No, you. You also, not a big fan of long taxis. In Nuremberg, for example, is engines on, short taxi takeoff. Yeah, it's nice. I don't mind long taxis, but obviously the shorter the better, right? There will be releasing a new freeware. I've seen that one. I think there's 2 paywares. No, maybe 1. I know there's 1 payware in development. It's Aerosoft, but it's being done by a developer. It's not like Aerosoft making it. It's a developer who's publishing through Aerosoft. What is Intercept, chat? Intercept is 4,000 feet at AV 442. So we shall do that. That'll be our descent. 4,000 feet. Let's bug up 4,000. That is in. Good. And we're about 7 miles from our descent. We can start the descent now. It will not do any harm. Descent is in. Seatbelt signs are on. And there we go. Starting our descent. The Dick VOR is in Luxembourg. Is it really? I thought there was one around in Germany. What was that PMGG post that was not in anywhere informative? Which one? Did PMGG just make a post? I feel like everybody's watching those forums like a hawk. Will Microsoft 2024 be free for long-time Microsoft users? No, unfortunately not, man. Unfortunately not, sir. You will have to repurchase it, and that's how Microsoft is going to keep funding the development through 2024. Remember that they are still updating this simulator. It's not like, it's not like when Microsoft Flight, the new Microsoft comes out, this simulator instantly just becomes not flyable and not supported. I believe that they're supporting this simulator for another 5 years. So, there's that to look forward to as well. I live in Luxembourg. Okay, got you. Until 2030. There you go. So another 6 years. 5.5 years. I got that one, sorry. So we're at the post from May 29th. Oh, about how they were taking down the servers or whatever? Alright, chat, let's get our auto brake set low. Let's see where this aircraft parked. This aircraft... Oh, they actually went to a stand. We may actually get a stand today, chat. What is this? This is... Let me look at the charts here. It's going to be easier to read this. They went to stand. It was one of these ones. Bravo... What did they do? 1, 2, 3. Bravo 11 is where the real aircraft parked. Bravo 11. Can I, pull that up on GSX now? Parking. Wait, what? Why didn't it let me... Thought it would let me choose your airports. I guess it just does it how close you are to it now. That 10-year thing has been misquoted many times. At least 10 years. It's not going to be 10 years when they're done. Yeah, well, I don't know how much they can support the simulator. I'm with you on that one, Les. I don't know, they've already said, there's no more world updates. There's no more city updates. I don't know what can be done to this simulator. Maybe they can figure out things can be backported or something. I don't know. I guess we'll wait and see. Hope that 2024 is much stable and better in performance than 2020 was in the early months. I hope so as well. Yeah, I'm definitely not uninstalling this simulator when the new one comes out. My guess is we're probably going to need to give it a month or two for it to all the bugs to be ironed out and developers to put updates and all of that. You know what I mean? Any idea when a 7.5 will come to the sim? Hopefully soon, Toxic. There's a development group called... Bluebird Simulations. They're making a 7.5 and a 7.6, and it looks very promising. PMDG Fenix level of promising. So, fingers are crossed, man. I've been a huge supporter of that project, and I'm a big believer in what they're doing over there, and they're going to do a really, really good job. Who's even, who is going to even do that? Like, who's going to upgrade? It's like running NHL 2014. I'll get Microsoft 2024 like 3 to 5 months after it comes out. Sure. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like I said, I don't think it's going to be like a, you know, yeah, the sounds are incredible, AJ. I don't think it's going to be like I don't think it's going to be instant where, like, you know, everything's just going to work unless they do that. Unless they somehow, you know, the back compatibility is, we'll see. We will see. There's people still playing FSX, of course. Of course. That's, you know, I really think, like, a lot of people, they spend a ton of money, too, and they just don't want to upgrade, you know what I mean? And, yeah. Thanks, AJ. What noise does the 747 make when it bounces? I don't know. I'm ready for the joke. Let's go. Hit me with it. Odd that Quality Wings never did their 787. I agree. That one's one of the biggest puzzles to me, String Bean. Their company doesn't even exist anymore. Like, Quality Wings isn't even a company anymore. You can go and, like, their patent was not their patent. Their whatever the hell it was called. I forget. Nice, Pax. Nice. We need the drum. Doom doom. Boom boom. Pew. Davis still uses X-Plane 8? Correct. But can 2020 be played offline? I'm nervous when they shut down the servers. You can, yeah, Cody. You just don't get streamed ortho, right? That's the only thing. You know, you wouldn't get streamlined ortho, and that's like obviously the main thing and the concern. I get it, but I just don't see them like going offline. Like, even if they stop development, I still think that they would still offer some type of like streaming service. You know, but it looks like FSX, correct? Yeah. What a shame it was a great model to fly. Yeah, I never got to fly it, String Bean. Never got to fly, man. That's one aircraft that I've never flown a proper high quality 787. I've flown, my first ever run-in with the 787 was with the Magnite 787 for X-Plane 10. No, sorry, X-Plane 11, I think. Might have been 10, but I think X-Plane 11. And the default in the Kiro mod and like the Horizon mod. That's it. What's the best 777? I mean, again, coming from the X-Plane world, Will, I had version 1 of the Flight Factor 777, and it was, you know, like we all know, it's not very good. It's not terrible, but it's not very good. Nice, Davis. Nice. I wonder if Steam will do it like they're sunsetting Steam on Windows 8 soon. I don't know. I don't know, man. Uh, 747. No, I've never flown a PMDG 747. Again, really the only 740 was we had the SSG, and it was terrible, you know? Speaking of that, V2's out now. Don't expect you to try it. Well, it's not out. You can't buy it. It's in early alpha or alpha access. And, but yeah. PMDG was the best 777 in FSX and P3D. Yep. I'm excited to see what they're going to bring to Microsoft, man. I'm not here to debate which is better. I think that's so silly. Flight Factors is better. PMDG's is better. I don't. Who cares, man? They're both going to be good. They're both good. From what I've seen, they're both going to be great aircraft. And X-Plane users, you know, right up there with Microsoft users, should just be happy that they're both getting high quality 777s. The fact that people fight about which one they think is going to be better is it's the perfect depiction of the world that we live in. Cap, which one is going to be first, the PMDG or on Microsoft? Which is going to be the first flight? Probably a delivery flight. We've spoken about doing like an Air Canada delivery flight from like Painfield to Toronto or something. So we'll see. Have you flown a good Max? Nope, never flown a Max, Will. Never flown a Max. There was a Max that came out for X-Plane, the Walter White. For those of you that were in X-Plane, you'll remember that. The Walter White, and it was just shrouded in controversy because when Walter White released his Max, the Zibo team, the guy that does the Zibo, came out and was just like, he stole all these assets from me. He didn't make all this. This is just a stolen plane, blah, 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 blah. So, I don't know. Captain Rick, 43 months. Appreciate you, my man. Huge no floaties to you. A name we haven't seen in a while. Good to see you, man. I hope you're doing well. Appreciate the continued support. I don't know why it just moved to open descent, so I'm going to go back to managed descent. Thank you very much for support, Captain Rick. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. What is the thing that you're looking forward to the most at the FS Expo? Probably seeing everybody. Being able to see, you know, some of my friends and some of the fans and some of the people that I frequently hang out with week in and week out here in chat. It's probably my favorite part of the expos. Being able to, like, you know, speak and see the developers is really fun as well. Being able to see some of the people that you buy products from that you've known for many years now through the flight sim industry, and then probably streaming. Being able to stream from an event like that is a lot of fun as well. I love being able to, like, show people what it's like to be able to stream and, like, to come and, like, sit and, like, you know, to kind of just take it all in. I love that aspect of it and doing that type of stuff as well. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun, man. A lot of fun. Q&H is 10:13 here. Get that back in to get our ground spoilers out here. We are slightly above profile. It's okay. We've got a decent amount of time to run anyways, but slightly above profile. Don't let Cap lie to you. It's the strippers he's most looking forward to. Dude. Hey, man. Listen, I don't know if you've ever been to a strip... Wait, Bombtech, you're in the States, right? Or are you in Canada? For any of my Canadian friends, can you please explain to them what it's like going to a raunchy strip club here in Canada? Dude, you can do anything that you want. I lost interest by the time I was probably like 18, 19, 20. I had completely lost interest in the strip clubs. We have one, if you've ever been to Ottawa, you know, around Ottawa, there's one called Pig Al's. For any of my Ottawa friends, it's, you know, or you can go to the Montreal. There's one in Toronto as well. It's like world class. Yeah, I've been to enough of them. It's yeah. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. You can do anything you want here too. It's just, you know, prison. Yeah, you don't have that to do with that. Fuel stuck at 52%? What do you mean? You have a problem with the Latin VFR A340-300. Well, that's the problem right there. The Latin VFR... Latin VFR A300, A400, whatever it is. Yeah, that's the problem right there. You should probably uninstall that aircraft. Let's arm our approach. We're back on profile now. We're intercepting glide slope. There's glide slope interception, chat. Look at that, perfect. Cabin crew's ready to go. Someone's landing, I think, or departing. 03 left. The one in Florida next to the Aegean AFB, the girls like you. They'll let you do anything you like. See, when I went to a strip club in Florida, I found it very... Like, in Florida, didn't it... I don't know if these are the rules now, but... When I went to the strip club in Florida, because they were serving alcohol, it was only a topless bar. And I found that to be the case in a lot of American strip clubs. If they serve alcohol, the girls don't get fully naked. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's just in Florida because, well, fuck, Florida's crazy. We all know that. But, yeah. That was one of the things. Right, Will? There's one strip club in Vegas that allows both grandfathered in. Yeah, see, so law was passed, and only one club in the whole state got grandfathered in on that law. Just for research, chat, what would be that club? Just if somebody was, say, going to Vegas at some point soon, and maybe, you know, just so they knew like whereabouts that strip club was, what would it be? What would it be called by chance? Oh man, ground spoilers armed, about to hit 2,500 feet. We're gonna be going gear down. Currently 9 miles out. Runway's right in front of us. Battings, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Montreal strip joints ain't the way they used to be. Many of the classics have since closed. However, strip joints offer lunch buffets were awesome. Band-Aids and the raspberry ripples. Jesus. Dude. Oh man. Here comes 2,500 feet, chat. Spent quite a bit of them in strip clubs in Medicine Hat in Alberta, Wilson, the military, UK. Great fun with the loonies, the slots. Jesus. There's some crazy strippers. Two some prego. One had one leg. It was interesting. Jesus. The dick VOR took us too far. Laps 2. Gear down, chat. 7 miles out. Lights are on. Looking good. That's coming off. Good. Spoilers armed. Auto brake is set. She's slowing down. See how the nose is just like constantly bumping up? Real bumpy, man. Try and give you a wing view. I don't think we're going to see much. Flaps 3. Speed checked. Slowing down. Alright, friends. Just the cam's going on. Enjoy the arrival. Sunglasses are coming off so I can actually see what we're doing. There's 160 knots. We're going flaps full. And let me start the recording. Recording has started. Beautiful. Athens traffic. Aegean 283. 5 mile final. Runway 03 right. Athens. Right. My airplane. Enjoy the arrival, friends. Sounds are up. Let's go. Going for gate Bravo 13. Can I do that now? Probably not smart, but Athens, Bravo 13. Okay. There we go. Strip, dude, I don't know if I could be convinced to go eat at a strip club. I'm being honest with you. I have a buddy here that swears by one that's around here, and I'm just like, I don't know, man. I just don't know if I could be convinced. It's probably good food. If you would think about it, they're probably under the most strict conditions. But
minimum.
I don't know, man. There's something about it. Landing.
I can tell you, there are some
500.
clubs. Rules are for poor people that sit on sniffers row and leer at the young talent on stage.
Jesus.
Granted, most dancers have daddy issues, but broke daddies don't get the girls.
300.
Thank you, C2A. We had to know a stripper
200.
donation was coming here. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate the support.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard. 5.
Let it sit. That wind is blowing. Nice. Nose down gently. Reversers are out. Decelerating. A lot of right rudder. We're on the manual brakes. Reverser stowed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down. Back to Athens. Sorry, I stepped on the brakes and they did weird things on that one. Not bad. I'm flaring a little bit too early just from flying the A300 and the 787 last week. You can see it in my flare. I'm starting to flare just a little bit too high. We'll correct that in the next day or two. Part of the thing with getting your depth perception. At least it was a 169 while talking about strip clubs. I better not be the only one that saw that as well. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Athens. We're going to... No, we want to go all the way up to Charlie. Yeah, we want to go up to Charlie here. Let's go ahead and get our dome lights on. Landing lights off. strobe lights off, wing lights off. We'll stop the clock on that one. 44.5 minutes, chat. Decent. Seem to have scenery for every single airport. Is it all paid? Well, I have a lot of sponsorships. You have to remember that now, man. I've been a full-time Microsoft content creator for about 3 years now. So a lot of developers reach out and they, you know, including this. Fly Tampa sent me this scenery. I didn't pay for this, no. You know, same as the scenery that we're going to be showcasing tonight. I didn't pay for the Savannah scenery, so. Ground spoilers and flaps going clean. Welcome back to Athens. I'm going to take this right here into the ramp area. And we'll spool up the APU. We shall stop the recording. We'll watch that in a second as well. And we can be good pilots and wait for this guy. Savannah giveaway tonight? I don't think so. No, it's not an any build scenery, Bomb Tech. It's fly too high, I believe. So unless the developer reaches out and offers something like that, like I can't really, you know, I don't expect that. If it was any builds that made it, sure, we could probably do that. But yeah. Where's Bravo 13? Should be that one right there. Bravo 11. Oh, Bravo 13's right here. Okay, well, we can pull in then. We should be fine. EPU's on and available. We'll just take this stand here, get out of his way. Alright, we got to pay attention to the screen up here. Docking system. Alright, should be good right about there. Park brake is on. Beautiful. Upstairs, bleeds are on. Good. Engine number 1 is off. Engine number 2 is off. Beacon light is off. Seatbelt signs are off. Fuel pumps are coming off. Ladies and gentlemen, crew supply, ground control, sorry, is on. Crew supply is off. Welcome down to Athens. Predictive wind shear system goes off as well. Beautiful. It's like, what is this? What is going on with this? Yeah, GSX is all jacked up right now. Like, it knows that this airplane does not get loaded with... yeah, GSX is on something right now. We're just going to restart that. We're not even going to worry about that. Let's go to our... sorry, first and foremost, let's go ahead and... I did Battix, thank you. Yeah, it's disconnect from VATSIM. Let's go to panel states. We're going to go to... Actually, sorry, ground services. Close all the doors first. Panel states, ready, activate, good. Put the flaps all the way full. We got all the lights back on for replay. I'll also bring the time back. If we try and watch a replay right now, we're not going to see anything. So I will bring the time back just a little bit so we can actually see the arrival. Flaps are full, engines are on, everything looks good. Park brake comes off for the replay, good, and then we hit replay. Beautiful. I'm going to pause the replay. We're going to bring this forward, watch it from right about there, resume replay, good. Actually, let me pause replay, trim, start here, yes, resume, good. Cool. Let's head outside. We can watch some replays. Going to take this time now to thank my mods, my donators, and my sponsors. Thank you for everything that you do for the channel. Without you guys here, none of this would be possible. Seriously, thank you everybody for the continued support of the channel. If you haven't done so, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up again. Like I said, I know it's not really one of the most interesting flights to do, and it is a little bit of a shorter day. But we do have another stream this evening. So if you are around tonight, you do want to come hang out, please do. We will be live again. We're going to check out some brand new scenery, Savannah, Georgia. I think it's in Georgia, right, chat? Hopefully I'm going to get my camera figured out what the hell's going on with that one. To everybody else that cannot donate using a monetary value, but donates with your time, your effort, being here and stream, smashing down that thumbs up button, I want to thank you guys just as much, man. Everybody being here, hanging out, that is what makes these streams truly great. So looking forward to this evening. Hope you guys enjoy the replays. We'll see how this one goes again. I think I'm just flaring it just a tad too early. There's the flare right there. Yeah, just a tad too early. Like literally a tad. Not even bad landings. Super smooth. No problem with that landing whatsoever. Yeah, just flaring a tad too early from flying the A300, a little bit sitting higher up in the 787 this week. Maybe messing with our sight lines a little bit. Hopefully tonight we'll have a better landing. Thank you guys for hanging out. Appreciate you, man. I hope you guys enjoy the replays. I hope you guys have a great Thursday afternoon. And before you know it, we will be live again this evening checking out some new series, so please do come hang out for that. Erin, thank you very much for your business subscription. Welcome back, man. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. Hopefully I'll see you tonight for our second stream. Guys, enjoy the replays. Have a great Thursday afternoon. And hopefully I will see many of you this evening for a flight into Savannah. Happy landings, friends. See you.